can also turn on your tank stance if you're a tank.
Don't step on the teleport pan. You can equip your actions, you can fill out your holster, just don't step on the teleportation pad. You go over both sides and then we'll see what to do. Pre-pop your peers here, your lost actions, everything that's appropriate. No, yes. No, we're going with kill plates. This is assuming we're just gonna clear slimes and golems. So unless you have another purpose for that holster space, you're gonna pop it here. We're gonna go under the assumption that we're gonna one-shot slimes and golems.
Q0 already has excellence equipped if anybody wants to mimic that real quick.
Yeah, here, I'll set the... You can stand on A over here for Q0 to mimic excellence.
I'm gonna ask now, is there a tank in C, D, E, or F that would like to percept? Otherwise, I always assume I'm doing it and we'll pop it shortly. Speak up now or forever hold your peace.
Alright, remember healers, double check to see if you're bringing Shell Protect. Double check that your Pure is popped, and now equip your holsters. Make sure there's stuff in your holsters, make sure that you bring a sufficient amount of actions. If you have extra space, just bring 2 light curtains. This is just to get ready for Queen. We're probably not going to see Queen today. We might. My best fresh prog group has seen 4% in Rage on Queen. It was a very, very strong group in which everybody came prepared. It's very nice to see, but I'm not holding that to be the norm. Alright, Pure's pumped. I still see one person 8 who isn't Pure not popped, but otherwise, group leaders, check your Pures are popped. Now, I'm going to go over both signs, slimes and golems. I'm going to talk about golems first, and then we'll talk about slimes. Golems is the easier sign. Slimes is requires a little more coordination, where the wipes generally happen most often. On golem side, there will be 4 rooms with colored glyphs. At the beginning, each tank will pick up a golem, and they will take it to their respective rooms. The golems will continue to metamorphose to change color. When the golem's color matches the glyph on the ground, you kill it, and then it activates that glyph. You start on the southwest room and rotate counterclockwise, going southwest, southeast, northeast, and finally you wait. Each of the golems in the room have certain mechanics coordinating to their color. Kill it, wait. The final golem is the red golem, which will be leashed by 1 tank and be running around. He hits really hard, so the tank will generally be running around, and either the tank or Fizz range can be assigned to interrupt as necessary. I'll let the golem side handle that as needed. Along with, there'll be golems in the north and south hallways that need to be tanked, and they can be killed later after the first 3 golems are resolved. It is only when slimes are committing and feeding their final set of slimes that everybody else will then receive the call to kill the red golem. You'll be listening to your caller, who will be the Nablus Horizon on that side, and get coordinated. Alright, golem's very easy. Slime side have 4 rooms, also in the intercard positions, and green slimes drop down in the middle hallway that have to be pulled over. There are 4 green glyphs. In total, you need 6 slimes to fuse together, which is also 1 slime with 5 stacks. What will happen is that the tank will pull the first green slime to the green glyph, and healers will pull the subsequent slimes into the rooms for the tank to range attack to pull off of. As each room is accumulating slimes and stacks, we will get to the point where every room has a slime with 4 stacks, and there will be a healer off to the side holding the final slime in the room. So all 4 rooms will coordinate, being like southeast 4 and holding, northwest ready. Once all 4 rooms are ready, I will call for the order to feed, and all 4 slimes will feed and provoke the final slime. You might need to wiggle your slime to force it to jiggle. When the fusion goes off, the slimes must fuse, and they must all rupture simultaneously. There is quite literally like a 5-second window, like between the rupture. Like the glyph stays open for I think 10 seconds, and the rupture takes like 10 seconds. Gosh, I don't know. You know, either way, there's a very, very small window for that to happen. So if something goes awry on that side, then it fails. All during this time, there will be red slimes. They'll be dropping in each independent room. The red slimes need to be picked up by the DPS and killed immediately. If the red slime fuses with another red slime or a green slime, it's an instant wipe because they just start bopping everybody and they're impossible to kill. And during this time, there will also be ads in the north and south hallway, which can cast AoEs to knock away the green slimes. They must be managed correctly as well. So as you can hear, the slime side is a little more involved, and if there is a wipe, it will generally be on slime side. Alright, at this time, you can make sure that your essences, your pure essences are popped. Open your holster, double check that you have stuff in your holster, and we can move to the teleportation pad now. ABC is on the slime side, which is A. DEF is on golden side, which is D. Move to your teleportation pad and move down. DEF will now move to voice chat B. Nablus Ryzen is in charge there.
Suckers. Bye!
Sweet.
Southwest.
Alright, great. Slime side, we will now form into 4 rooms, essentially. Alright, so north, A will be north, B will be hallway, C will be south. A and C will form into light parties into one of the markers at A and B. C will form into light parties on markers C and D. There should be 1 tank, 1 healer on each of the markers, and then 2 DPS to start with. Bravo B, you will have each of your 4 DPS be assigned to one of the 4 rooms. In the middle hallway should just be 2 tanks, 2 healers, tank healer north, tank healer south. Split onto the markers right now. It's not hard. Alright, where are my Bravo tank healers, tank B healers and tanks? Stand in the middle if you are a group B healer and tank. Everybody else should be on a marker. Okay. Alright, now B healer and tank, you need to split between north and south. So 1 healer, 1 tank south, 1 healer, 1 tank north. Just go ahead and pick your spot. I'm missing a tank north. Alright, there we go. Great. Easy. B, you have the easiest job. You hold the ad, and you kill it. The ad has a AoE that comes out. It's a Bashan soldier. When he casts his round AoE, it's stunnable. You don't need to run away. Just stun it. AoE comes out, stun it. Done. Easy. Alright, each of the 4 rooms, let's go over your respective roles and responsibilities. The most important one I feel like that I have to emphasize is DPS. In each of the 4 rooms, you will DPS the red slimes. What will happen is that the red slimes will drop at very timed intervals, and they will generally drop around north and south of the green glyphs. What you'll do is you'll attack the red slime, it'll tether to you, and you'll move it away from the hallway. It can fuse through these walls right here, looking at Alice Eisenheim at marker A. It can fuse through these walls, so what you'll do is you'll pull the red slimes away from the hallways, and you will kill them in the rooms. The reason we do it in the rooms is to prevent any chance of air, of bringing them to the hallways in which they will fuse with green slimes if it gets messy there. Whatever you do, your job is to kill that red slime. You don't finish your combo if another red slime drops down, you immediately engage it. Your job is to be vigilant and be looking for the red slimes. The moment the red slime drops down, you range attack and you grab it. You drop whatever you're doing, you don't care about the thing you're currently attacking, you pick up the red slime, you bring it to the side of the room, and you kill it. The moment it drops, you pick it up. No second thought, you don't finish your combo on whatever slime you're attacking, you don't think about whatever is going on, you pick up the red slime and you deal with it. Red slimes will lead to instant wipes if they fuse. Red slimes will also fuse with green slimes and other red slimes, but green slimes will never fuse with red slimes. So if you're pulling a red slime through a green slime that's fusing, don't worry about it. Just focus on killing the red slime. Alright, tanks, you have a job. Your job is fairly simple. You will pick up the first green slime that drops down. Or Eventide or Jess will skip the first one.
I'm so
'cause they're
nervous.
percepting, and you'll bring your green slime to the glyph right by it. You'll hold your green slime on the center of the glyph, and you'll just stand there. Each time your healer brings another green slime to you, you'll range attack and bring it to you. The slime needs about 93% HP to start fusion. There will be times where it doesn't start fusing, in which case you need to force the slime to move. How do you force the slime to move? You take a step back. You take just a very small step back so it stays on the glyph, and it has to come to you. The moment the slime starts moving and it's at 90% HP, it'll start casting fusion. Job is simple, tanks. Stand on the green glyph, wait for healers to bring subsequent slimes to you, range attack it, count the stack number on your green slime as it fuses. First slime has no stacks. Second slime fusing in, 2 stacks, 3 stacks, 4 stacks, you wait. At 4 stacks, you call your intercard, such as I'm over here, I'm at northwest. I will say northwest 4 and holding. The holding means that the healer has the final green slime off to the side and they're ready for it. You are not ready until that healer has that green slime. If the healer does not have that green slime, you don't say anything. You're not ready and you're not holding. You're not prepared. You wait for the healer to bring that final slime to the corner of the room, and then your slime has 4 stacks, you are 4 and holding. Healers, your job is simple. Bring the slimes to your tanks. Except for the B healers, you'll just be keeping people alive and killing stuff, helping them kill stuff, monitoring HP, but your job is honestly the easiest one. Don't worry about anything. It's the healers on the markers here. There are 4 rooms. There are 3 slimes that drop each time. What does that mean? It means eventually you have to skip a cycle of slimes. 3 slimes drops, there's 4 rooms. Not every healer will be able to grab a green slime at every cycle. At some point or another, you will have to skip a cycle and let the other 3 rooms to grab the slimes. I do generally free-for-all here, with the tanks grabbing the first one and then the healers grab the subsequent ones. As the green slimes drop, dot it, bring it over to your tank, let them range attack or evoke it off of you. You have a responsibility to keep track as well, but it's honestly the tank's job to maintain that there's 4 stacks. When you see that the big slime is at 4 stacks, you'll grab 1 more green slime and you'll stand off to the corner of the room in position for the tank to provoke it off of you. Easy. Bring green slimes to your tank. Continue to feed. Every time there's a green slime that drops, dot it, bring it over, dot it, bring it over. Keep track of this big green slime. Don't bring too many. And remember to skip 1 cycle. 3 green slimes drop, there's 4 rooms. That is a very thorough explanation of the slime side. This is the side where a lot of errors can happen, generally because the red slimes aren't picked up immediately, or healers aren't bringing the slimes in at a good enough pace, or the tank doesn't keep track of the stacks on their green slimes. At this point, is there any questions?
Yes. Sorry, I don't know if you mentioned this before, but where are we going to be pulling the red slimes towards?
In the rooms. In the rooms. Everybody pre-pop their pures. I'm going to keep all the red slimes in the rooms to prevent any sort of accidents in the halls.
Alright.
Everybody should have their pure essences on, and you should just be wailing away. Food check now. All tanks should have their stance on. Any questions? Questions are good. I know we have a couple new healers and a couple new tanks for the slimes. You have really big responsibility, and I'm trusting you, is why I call for pre-popping pures. Most fresh prog groups would generally tell you, hey, hold your pures in your holsters, DPS bring DPS essence, and we're just gonna roll with it because they're expecting people to wipe. I'm expecting us to one-shot this and get through it and get to Trinity Seeker. Yeah, and remember, Bajin Soldier AoE is stunnable. Just keep that in mind. Any questions at all? It's okay to ask questions. Oh, and there are a total of 3 traps in here. There will be 1 trap in the hallway and 2 traps in one of the 4 rooms. Right now, there's definitely a confirmed trap in the southwest room and 1 in the hallway. So the remaining trap is going to be north. So Jess will run in. She'll percept the hallway, and then people move north. Once you're north, don't enter into your room yet. Wait for the Perceptor to come and percept the trap before you enter into the room. There is a way to skirt by the trap, but because we're fresh prog, we're not just gonna risk it. Just stand up there, wait for the Preceptor to find all the traps before engaging into the rooms.
I'm
we'll have ready check
so
going out
scared.
now. Still okay for questions. All tanks have their stance on. Food check.
Yumby, did you did you get all that? All I know is I grab green slime, I bring green slime to tank.
Don't do AoE attacks. There's no point in ever doing an AoE attack in Slime's golems. Just focus single target damage all the way. Remember, tanks were grabbing the first green slimes, except for Jess. And afterwards, healers, be on the lookout. Dot and bring your green slimes, pace it out, and just keep in mind that you want to skip at least one cycle. The first cycle will be skipped by a tank.
Thanks, Yumpy.
Alright. Since we're in separate voice channels, when we call provoke for the final slime, we have to communicate to the golem side that we're committing. If I forget, somebody say it out, but otherwise, when I call commit or tanks provoke, we gotta let golems know so that way they can kill the red golem. The reason we do that is both sides have to finish their tasks around the same time, or there will be a reaper that appears and enrages.
Rizdel, this isn't a fight. It's trash.
I don't think anyone said it yet, but haste gear check.
Damn. Should wear your haste gear instead of your savage gear or whatnot. Alright, we're counting down from 30.
Or if you're Alice, wear your yokai watch.
Of course. So now I'm gonna be fashionable. All tanks should have their stance on. Food check at this point. Remember, wait for the Preceptor to find the trap. Before proceeding north, there is one trap southwest. I will open the door. North rooms, don't go in. Wait for the Preceptor. Red slimes in the rooms. Red slimes in the rooms. Pull them away from the hallways and kill them. Flash away from the hallway. Away from the hallway. Away from the hallway. Step away from the hallway. Flash is next to the hallway. I just don't want to risk it. Stand closer, further away from the hallway. Still out one more and just hold it off to the side.
Southeast 4 and holding.
Southeast is ready. Okay. Southwest is 4 and holding. Northwest just waiting on northeast.
Get it fourth one.
Byron, grab a fourth slime. Alright, great.
I'm good.
Alright, all rooms ready. Commit. Provoke your final slime. Remember, if it doesn't fuse, force it to move, jiggle around a little bit. Just want it to move a little bit and it'll cast the fusion. All slimes rupturing or fusing. Exit. Slimes exit north. Mind the trap in the middle. Thank you, Ray.
Yep.
Keep running all the way. Follow avionics all the way to the corner.
Oh no, they're coming for us. Oh, never
Very
mind.
well done. Excellent.
Oh, we did it.
Monday Night Fresh Prog. One-shot slimes. And Golem should be joining us shortly.
I don't remember this fight.
Alright, well done. Easy one-shot from Fresh Prog. What is that? 3 in a row now?
Yeah.
Danny, you're gonna sub, right?
Yep.
Alright.
Somebody have markers?
I can if you give me a minute.
Please, thank you. Alright, that's good enough. Okay, let's go over Trinity Seeker briefly. It's relatively similar to normal mode. What will happen is that the Swords of Mercy... Oh, all tanks turn off stance. All tanks turn off stance at this point. All tanks, double check your stance, turn it off. It's very similar to normal mode. The most difficult mechanic is probably the Swords of Mercy because they happen very fast. I will call out Swords of Mercy. It will be with true north, A as our north. The calls will go something like left, left, right, right, left, right, right, left, north, north, south, south, or south, south, north, north. Those are the calls. It will be all with true north at A. Then usually following that will be a Seasons of Mercy, in which the orb will spawn at an intercard at 1, 2, 3, 4, which you need to look away from the orb at that intercard, and then there'll be a purple bloom on the ground that will spread very large, and to move far away from that bloom. At some point, there'll be Verdant Pass that cast. It'll either be under the front and back of the boss or under the hitbox, or moving to the intercard of the boss. You have to look at the boss. If you click on the boss right now, hopefully you're out of range. You see an arrow that is pointing forward. It'll be that is the position it's facing. You need to move to the intercard of what it's facing. So right now it's facing south. So any traditional intercard will work. Iron Splitter is brick sand. If you look at the ground, there are 2 types of elements on the ground right now. Currently, I am standing on sand. If I call on sand, you'll stand on sand. If I call on brick, you'll stand on the other one, which is, I don't know, seafoam green brick. Doing those mechanics, there will be also Earthshakers. 3 people will be targeted with Earthshakers. The party will converge on the boss, and the Earthshakers will move away from the party. Do not cleave the party with your Earthshaker. If they get cleaved twice, they die, I think. Or maybe if it's 3 times. Either way, I think it might be twice that you die. Nonetheless, don't cleave the party with your Earthshaker. If you have Earthshaker, just move away. If you have to cleave somebody else with Earthshaker, that's fine. It's better than cleaving the whole party.
I'm running Lost to Rise just in case someone dies during this.
You need to get knocked into a barricade or get behind a barricade, line of sight. Listen to those callouts. I'll call where you need to stand for those. Generally, just listen to the callouts, execute them. For people that are fresh prog here, don't worry about your damage. Focus on executing mechanics. Focus on just staying alive. Can't do damage if you're alive. If you fail 3 mechanics, you die. Do you have any questions at this point? Alright, we'll do ready checks here. This will be generally our 1 ready check. After passing a boss, I generally don't do ready checks anymore. So henceforth, if we come back here and you have to BRB, you will state and yell or shout chat. that you're a BRB, and you will also tell us when you're back. Do I have multiple ninjas? No, just one ninja. Do I have multiple scholars? How many scholars do I have? Scholars, type scholar and yeah, shout chat or something. One, two. Do I have a third scholar? No, just three, just two. Pick whoever wants chain one or chain two. Oh yeah, somebody want to off. You know, honestly, off tanking is not even really a thing anymore. For the shared buster, whoever wants to come up and join me, I'll call shared buster. You just come up with Alice and mitigate. If I die, Jess will pick up.
I don't know what chains are. Shit.
And if Jess dies, then Abels will pick up. Okay, Byron will chain two. Alright, I have E ready, C ready, B ready, A ready, F ready, Delta ready. Okay, all parties are reporting ready. Tank stands off, food check. We're counting down from 30, and he opens up with a raid wide.
If you're not a tank, click off protect. It will probably buff cap you.
Yeah, oh, and healers without Seraph Strike don't dock. Healers, if you're not running Seraph Strike, don't dock. Take it off your hotbar if you need to. If you instinctively click the dot, just literally remove it from the hotbar, because you will dot cap and Flare Star won't stick, or Hingavana won't stick, and we'll get a measly healer dot. Open to the raid wide. Right, north, north, south, south, north, north, south, south. We're gonna stay here a tick. Logan from the orb at 3, get ready to move away from the bloom. Just gonna stay here, front back to the boss or under the hitbox. Front back to the boss or under the hitbox. Holding it here for now. Move away, shared buster. Move away from the tank, shared buster. Solo buster. Wait for the chains to set before breaking them. Wait for them to set. And get behind a barricade. Get behind a barricade. Hide behind a barricade here. Line of sight behind a barricade. Line of sight. If her dashes are next. Start at Bravo. Start at Bravo. Head to Bravo. We're gonna get behind the barricade at 2. Get behind the barricade at 2. Behind the barricade at 2. Listen to the call out and execute. Raid wide. Don't follow people. Listen to the call out. Line stack at 2. Line stack at 2. Just get on 2. Everybody on 2. Everybody on 2. Re-Razor if you die. Brick Sand is next after easy AoE. Oh, the easiest pattern I've seen in a long while. Get on sand, get on sand. This is sand, get on sand and stay on sand. Next will be Brick with Earthshakers. Get on Brick, get on Brick. Earthshakers away from the party. Get on Brick here, Earthshakers out, Earthshakers move away from the party. Get on sand, Earthshaker stay out. Sand, Earthshaker stay out. Rest of the party converge. Dodge accordingly. Raid wine. Intercard of the boss here. Move to the intercard of the boss. Move out into the intercard. Out into the intercard. Don't greed this mechanic. Move out into the intercard. Different dashes are next. Get to C, get to Charlie, move to Charlie now. It's gonna be right. South, south, north, north. South, south, north, north. Gonna stay south for a tick. Look away from the orb at 3, get ready to move away from the bloom. Look away from the orb, get ready to move away from the bloom. Chains are coming, wait for the chain to set, group up, tighten up, wait for the chain to set before breaking. Holding boss here. Second boss are up, find a good chance, raid wine. Healers in A, mark yourself. Both healers in A down. Move away from Alice, tank cleave, I'll need heal from a second party. Ray Stella, Fumushimi, or Byron and Dover. Left. Left, left, right, right. Left, left, right, right. We're gonna stay here, tick. Starting on stand. Starting on stand. You make sure you're on stand, and we're gonna stay here, tick. Get on brick here. End on brick here. Get on brick. One more at random. Stay on brick. Stay on brick. Season's coming out. Look away from the orb at 2. Get ready to move away from the bloom. Don't get baited by the AoEs. You have time. Raid white to follow. Front back of the boss or under the hitbox. Front back of the boss or under the hitbox. There'll be when able. We're gonna move towards the 2 and 3 side. It's gonna be right, get knocked into a barricade towards 2 and 3. Right, left, alternating each time, get knocked towards 2 and 3. Right, left, alternating each time. On the clone. Wait for the chain to set before breaking. Kill every 3 as appropriate, raid wide. Get on sand, get behind it. First sand, then behind a barricade. First sand, now behind a barricade. Behind a barricade, line of sight, line of sight, line of sight, line of sight. Right, left. Wait for the chain to set. chill here. Alright, people didn't come ready. It's fine though. We saw a lot more mechanics than we usually do. That tells me you didn't prepare. That tells me you didn't study this fight.
Healers, don't start arising someone if someone's already standing at the body.
I hope Queen's Guard goes ready. I hope you sufficiently studied, and I hope you didn't come here thinking that, hey, I'm just gonna learn the fight as we go along. Alice will explain everything to me, and I'll be fine. No, that's not the case. And it's gonna become very obvious soon if you didn't study, and I see your bodies on the floor again. Re-raisers, for those who died. Parappa will be our duelist. They'll stand over here. Party C, come over here. Give him Dervish or Cure 4, whatever else he needs. Shield Protect if he still needs it. Yeah. Parappa still needs at least Shield and Protect if somebody has it. For the duelist, do not engage Dahu. Jeez, I think that's the most mechanics we saw in TS. Even more than last week.
The healer running by, the duelist, can you give him shell? My other healer already jumped on, I think.
Yeah, I can give the duelist shell.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Don't know how I lived.
Very carefully.
You're immortal. Then.
I was lagging really hard the entire fight.
Oh, were you? Oh, that's bad. There's a couple spots I lagged pretty good, but...
I found out my browser was taking up about 60% of my processor, about 4% left.
Healers, if you have already left the TS arena, we still have 2 bodies down.
I can start whenever, right?
Yes, you can go whenever.
Yes.
Thank you.
I think D is about to lose 2 people. I think, but we'll be fine. We'll do Dahu without them.
Do not engage Dahu. Do not. That is for specifically the other thing, the duelist.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
warning. One person thought it happened once.
Okay.
So,
Okay, everybody's up.
Just warning.
Yeah, it looks like we have everyone.
Alright, great. So Dahu is fairly straightforward. The main thing that's different is that there will, at some point, he'll cast Spit Flame, in which case you have a orb over your head. You'll number 1 through 4. You have 1, 2, or 3, 4 orbs. You will take that orb to the marker, near the marker that we're about to set down, in case somebody already has. No? Okay. So, near the marker that's about to be set down, to an ad near that marker. Wonderful. So you see these markers, there'll be an ad near it. You have 1 orb over your head. It's nice and red, I believe. You're gonna run towards the 1 marker, and you're gonna stand near an ad. When he spits flames, he's gonna kill the ad and create a safe spot. Then when we do the knockback mechanic, you'll get knocked into that safe spot. This will happen twice. The second time, for the safe spots, flare tanks will go south, party will go north. Otherwise, throughout, he'll do charges, he'll do reverberating roar, which will cause rocks to fall down. The rocks are baited, generally stay very stacked and tight on the boss because of the AoEs that come from the ads. The range of movement might be very, very sus and small. And you'll have, oh gosh, what is it called? Left-right shockwave, in which case it'll be a semicircular AoE that comes out from him. He'll do one side, the AoE will disappear, you'll move into the disappearing AoE, and then he'll do the other side. And lastly, after the knockbacks this time, he'll do 5 flaming konos. Alright, Dahu is pretty easy, just listen to the callouts. There'll be ads that eventually come out, they'll come on to me, just AoE down the ads, and we should be fine. Do you have any questions on Dahu? I think Delta's missing a healer and a tank, but it's gonna be fine. They'll be back for Queen's Guard. Do we have any AFKs or BRBs? Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and count down to start. We can't count down this race in case party. We'll pull out 11:15 Eorasian. That's in like 6 seconds. Pulling. Starting with falling rocks, bait these accordingly. Don't greed, stay tight. He's gonna charge twice. Look at the direction of his first charge. Looks like he's charging northwards towards 2. Move away. Now he's charging towards the 4 marker. Mind the charge direction. Spit flame is coming out soon. Remember, you're gonna have orbs. The number 1 through 4 of your head, you're gonna take to the add near the marker. Spit flame out, sprint as you need to. Run towards your marker. Run towards your marker and stand nearby and add at the marker. Stand by and add at the marker. Left right shockwave, move into the disappearing AoE. Move into the disappearing AoE. Get knocked into a safe spot, you can gap close cancel this. Five spinning Konos, 5 Kono AoEs will come out now. 1, 2, this second Kono is safe for range. You can stand in the center of this Kono and not move and you'll be fine. That first Kono is not. Ads are spawning. There'll be 6 ads total. When 6 converge in the center, you can begin AoEing them down. Falling rocks, stay tight, stack up tight, debate these rocks. Left right shockwave, move into the disappearing AoE. Spit flame coming out again, taking numbers to the appropriate marker, Add near the marker. Flare tanks will get knocked south, party will get knocked north. Flare tanks can stack and mitigate if necessary. Party north, party get knocked north towards 2, flare tank south. Five Konos, avoid these Konos.
If you haven't, start building gauge.
Consider conserving resources. Second Kono here is safe. Left right shockwave that we won't see. Hold on. Dahu is much cleaner. I'm looking at the damage. Looks like our duelist was successful. Very well done, Parappa. Harumu will be your mimic target.
I'm kind of lost. Where am I?
Where? Who's this? Who's speaking?
The duelist.
Okay. After you complete the duel, make sure. Did you? Where are you right
Okay,
now?
I see you now.
Oh, okay. Did you pick up the buff?
Yes.
Okay, great. We have that.
Great job on the duel.
Yes, very well done.
Buff?
Thanks,
Yeah, double damage, double HP buff. But
They're saying things like, I've never dueled, I don't know what you're even talking about.
We've had people where they completed the duel, they were so excited that they forgot the buff and they just left.
I'll do.
That's tragic.
Yeah.
Wait, I lose this buff if I die, right?
No, you don't.
No.
You keep the buff until it either runs out, we run out of time on it, or we leave the instance.
If we run out of time on it, I'll be very concerned.
It would be very interesting if we do.
I've had it happen.
I'll do West in the Soul.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Alright, let me go over Queen's Guard, if I can get markers down as well for this. Let's go over explanations of Queen's Guard. Dahu is much cleaner. I like the damage on Dahu as well. That means people are really stepping it up. And I hope you guys studied Queen's Guard. This is where Spellforge's Steel Sting also takes place. Okay, we will be fighting all four at the beginning. Knight, Soldier, Gunner, and Warrior. Then at 80% HP, they will teleport away. Knight and Warrior will drop down. We will hold them one at the center and one eastward. Their main mechanic is bombs that will happen. So I will call it out. What you will be looking for on your person is if you have a tether or not. I will call out whether tethers go to large, party to small. Tethers to small, party to large. You'll look to see if you have a tether and you'll go see appropriate bomb. If you drop down first, you'll have to adjust. There's going to be two permutations of where we resolve our bombs. For Sword Omen, we're resolving our bombs on the edge of the arena. Like the pizza crust, if you see where I'm running, we're moving to the edge of the arena along here. Edge of the arena. I'll call for the edge of the arena. You'll move out to the crust of the pizza crust. And you will look for your bomb, large or small, and you'll stand on top of it. The other one is a little more involved, in which case we'll be looking for where the knight is charging from. The knight will appear around the arena at one of the cardinal or intercardinal positions. He will look towards the orb that will appear at the center. I think does he form a tether? I'm not sure. I think there's a tether. Nonetheless, we'll look for where the knight is charging from. The orb in the center will have a knockback, and we will get knocked back from the center towards where the knight is charging from, but not in the line of the knight. Not in the line of the knight. In the direction he's charging from, and to our bomb at that position. So, what will happen is you'll first check to see if I have a tether. Tether's to large, party to small. Alright, I need a large bomb. I locate the knight. Knight is, let's say, at Delta, at D. Okay, knight is there. I'm gonna get knocked from the center towards the knight, towards a large bomb, but not standing directly in front of the knight. I'm gonna call it out as simple as I can. Get knocked towards the knight and get to your bomb. The other mechanic will be wind and gravity or lightning, in which case I'll call tethers to wind and party to purple. Tethers to wind, party to purple. You'll move to the appropriate circular AoE and resolve your mechanic there. Right after that mechanic resolves. Literally right after, and it's honestly a really good point, a good place to press sprint. I think it's really the only time you need sprint in this particular fight. You want to rush to the middle as soon as the mechanic resolves, and then from there we will either be stacking super tight around the knight on a safe spot or moving away. If you've done E6S, you'll see 3 Pharaoh Storm nails around the knight, leaving one quadrant of a conal-like position that will be safe. We'll be either stacking tight in on that safe quadrant or moving out and away from the knight for the safe section. Wind and purple resolve, move center, and then stack tight or move away. I will call it, listen to it, tethers to wind, party to purple, resolve, move in, and go. Throughout this, the warrior will need to be dispelled. I'll call for it, and there will be 2 instances where the healers will either need to put in Spellforge or Steel Sting. I will call for that. If somebody could put up the Special Boys one as well for group chat 4. What I will call remove Spellforge, apply Steel Sting, or vice versa. Thank you, and the QG Reflect is good too. And you will do as necessary. Remove Steel Sting, apply Spellforge. The healers will apply as needed to the appropriate class. Melees need Spellforge, magics need Steel Sting. If you're a special boy, you need both of them. After that resolves, we'll see the cycle in total of 2 times, and then it'll be enraged. You need to die roughly around the same time, and then we'll move to the next set. Oh, for dragoons or any other melee class, you should be dotting both sides. Healers, dot just your side. ABC will be to the left, DEF will be to the right. I think it'll be okay if we just have healers dot one side. Probably. I think it'll be fine. Alright, either way, Knight and Warrior, they'll die, they'll move away. Soldier and Gunner will drop down. We'll keep Gunner in the position. Soldier will be Gunner will be in the center. Soldier will be to the right. Their main mechanic is the Mustadio open slot. If you've done Orbital Monastery, or if you've done the Gabriel duel, what happens, you have a 3/4 circle around you with an open slot. That open slot is where you need to aim. So at some point, we'll find a safe spot. We'll call you, go to the safe spot. Okay, 3 is safe. Run to 3. Point your open spot towards the center. And afterwards, you'll need to point it towards a turret. The turrets will be lined up east and west. They'll be shooting in a crisscross motion. What you need to do is just point your open spot towards a turret. You can point it towards an arrow. If you see an open spot between 2 turrets on the side you're looking from, that means the shot is coming from the other side. Just point your open spot towards a turret or the other side. Just keep in mind how you want to position it. So first, open spot center. Second, towards the turret. There are other mechanics that will be resolving. The safe side will be fireballs, which will turn into jumping frogs. There'll be 2 small frogs. We'll call it as we see it. And along with a set of adds that will jump twice, and the 2 of the adds will be safe. We'll call that as we see it. Should we see the gun turret mechanic, meaning that it'd be like normal mode, there will be turrets that just kind of crisscross around the arena. Dodge them very simply, very easily. Look for where the turret's pointing and just don't stand there. It's not that hard. The other mechanic is that gun turrets will spawn. When the gun turrets spawn, the tanks that will be assigned will pick them up immediately. And they will need to invuln their sniper shot. Tanks that pick this up, the sniper shot is a very slow cast time, so don't invuln immediately. Invuln around like 70-80%, and you'll be able to withstand that shot. Dispelling doesn't do anything, but all DPS will need to move to the gun turret to kill them. And then lastly, there will be fire and ice. Ice, keep moving. Fire, stand still. Don't auto attack. Don't move. Don't do nothing when it's fire. Lastly, those are the 2 phases. After we get through that, they will jump away and we'll move into phase 3, which all 4 will jump down. And we need to burst them down. At this point, the healers will find their appropriate reflect. If you look at group chat 4, healers will be assigned to one of the positions, A1, A2, B3, B1, B2. You'll move to your appropriate orb. You will use your light curtain or your lost reflect, and you will reflect the orb there. If you're down, you have make sure to let your other healer know for whatever reason, and other healers just be vigilant and look around to see if there's an orb around. There will also be ore spheres north and south that need to be picked up by tanks and invulned, and we'll assign those positions shortly. During this time, in between, the 4 guards will cast Coat of Arms. Respect Coat of Arms. Respect Coat of Arms. When Coat of Arms is casting, you do not attack, you do not do anything, you do not press your GCD, you do not begin casting a spell. You respect Coat of Arms and you just wait for it to cast. You see if it's north-south, you see if it's east-west, and then you resume. Respect Coat of Arms. Don't take the parry. Don't take the thrice come ruin. When Coat of Arms is being cast, just stop moving and wait. Respect it. If you don't respect it, I'll hear the sound, I'll know you disrespected it, and I'll definitely look at the logs later to see who disrespected it. Respect Coat of Arms. It's such easy mechanic. You just stand there. Don't do anything, and don't get parried. That completes the explanations for Queensguard. Do we have any questions?
If you, for some reason, have an extra mimic, I still have both Lost Excellence and Font of Power equipped. I'm back here under the stairs.
It's Coast 0 if you need it.
Yes.
But generally, this is not a regular mimic target, to be clear. It's not normally mimic.
No, this is where the duelist mimics.
Yeah. And the duelist, Parappa, did you already get your Flare Star and Fun of Magic?
Yes, I did.
Alright, great. Make sure you keep Flare Star up on both bosses. And everybody else keep your dots up on both bosses. Except for the healers, you'll just keep it on your respective side. Like I said, ABC will be leftwards, DF will be rightwards. I'll call if we need to swap between HPs. Again, they need to die within the same time. Alright, let's go ahead and get Regishux going out.
Party A will need a Spellforge healer to adopt us.
Party A, we don't have Spellforge ready?
It was accidentally overwritten.
Okay, Party A, Alice, Aurora, Thurgood, Pascal, and Luna stand off to the side over here.
I got Alice.
Oh yeah, Blanche needs it too. Oh jeez, do we have enough? Is that 6? Let's see. Okay.
I got Alice's focus target.
Okay, so I'll go with Lucia. I need the healer to Spellforge to come over to the side over here and adopt somebody from Group A. Yeah, alright, spread out Group A so we can all just get in a good single file line on this side. Just get in a good single file line. And then healers stand in front of your target. Lucia, just come back so I can keep this easy track. Alright, healers stand in front of your target. This is who your focus target. And this is who you will give. Yeah, we'll have one person without it. Let's see. Who will I?
Most of your DPS, almost all your DPS needs it then.
Yeah. Okay. Lilja, you can pick up Flash and get me. I'll probably.
I can probably do both. Because you have the one over your head, I'll focus target.
Yeah.
Blanche.
Mhm. Yeah, that'd be easy. Okay, and I'll be on the boss as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, boss will be targeting me. Okay, great. Okay, so remember, focus target. This is who you need. If I call for Spellforge, you will give Spellforge to the people in your party along with this focus target. Make sure to take care of your adoption. They need your help, or else they'll just be not doing any damage. Alright. Red check's going out. I have F and C. Special boys are basically people that need both Steel Sting and Spellforge.
So their classes do both magic and physical damage, which is why they need both buffs. It's because they have different abilities that are different damage types.
They're special boys.
Yes.
Thanks.
I would just like to ask and super clarify, because just specifically the bombs continue to elude me. I understand all the other mechanics.
Sure.
If you get the tether, you drop down first, right?
Correct. And then you adjust into an explosion that's going on beside you. So when you drop down, you'll look, oh, to my left, that was a giant explosion. I'm gonna go try and stand in the center of it, so I'm not caught by the second set of explosions.
Sure. Alright, thank you.
Yes, no, that's actually good. I forgot the adjusting part. Drop down first. If you're tethered, you'll drop down first. If you drop down first, look for the explosion around you. Move to the center of an explosion. If you're not at the center of an explosion, you still have a very good chance of being clipped by the second explosion. Oh yeah, alright, let's get tank positions going on. Of course, Alice and Dana will get the bosses. Can I get it? Let's see. Jess, which turret did you want?
West.
West turret. Baja will get east turret. Alright, so Baja and Jess will also have their stance on at the very beginning. Jess will pick up Soldier, Baja will pick up Gunner. And could I get, Alice will get North 1, could I get North 2, South 1, South 2 volunteers? Jeez, don't jump in all at once. Dena for South 1, Byron for South 2, gotta get a North 2. Gavnik for South, for North 2. Okay, great, perfect. That's our tank positions. Let's go ahead and move here. A, E, B, let's see, C, F, B, C, D, D ready. Okay, great, everybody's ready. The reason we move up here is so that everybody can catch the Cura 4 that's about to come out from your caster before we engage. And at this, when the countdown starts, you can start handing out Spellforge and Steel Sting, and let's go. Counting down from 30.
For your special boys, give them their main type. They're the opposite of their main damage type, so make sure to give your caster, your red mages, the Steel Sting.
I'll get first reprisal. AoE damage? Okay. Where's our damage? Slight concern, but we should be fine. Remove Spellforge, apply Steel Sting. Remove Spellforge, apply Steel Sting. Make sure to click off Spellforge or else you won't do damage. Sword Omen will be resolving our bombs along the edge of the arena. Tethers are going out. Tethers to large, party to small. Tethers to large, party to small along the edge of the arena. Move to the edge of the arena. Move to the edge of the arena. If you drop down first, adjust into an explosion. Return to boss. Get ready to dispel warrior. A little more knight, just a touch, just a touch. Red wine. Split damage. Tethers coming out. Tethers to win. Party to purple. Tethers to win. Party to purple. Tethers to win. Move out now. Go ahead and pop sprint here. We're gonna move to the center. We're gonna stack up tight at the center right after. Center up. Look for the safe spot. Safe spot is towards alpha. Stay in tight. In tight. Near alpha. Return to boss. A little more on warrior. Raid wide. Tank buster. Split damage. Remove Spell Forge, apply Steel Sting, maintain what we have. Some of the target damage is looking good. It's good. Keep going. Shield Omen, but this won't matter. Well done, that was excellent damage. Healer Stalker Reflect if that's what you're using instead of Light Curtain. Balls of fire first. We're gonna look for the small flames that will turn into frogs and jump to the to reveal the safe spot. Call it if you see it. They're starting at 3 and 4. Looking like 3 will be safe. 3 will be safe. Move towards the 3 marker. Point your open spot towards the center. Open spot towards the center. Point your open spot towards the center. Now at a turret. Open spot towards the turret. Open spot towards the turret. Return to boss. Tank buster following. Trade wide. Second potions are coming up. Quite a good chance for them. Turret tanks contender stance on. Turrets are spawning now. All DPS onto the turrets. Turret tanks provoke and pick up. Remember not to invuln right away. Wait for the sniper shot cast to be at 70-80%. Raid wide. Fire ice next. Ice, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Don't stop moving, just keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Do not stop moving. Damage looking good. Double jumping ants, not even relevant, but let's keep an eye out. Safe ones are at 1 and 3. I'll keep an eye on the one at 3. Actually, just kill. Just kill. Not relevant. Kill. ABC North, DEF South, North 1, South 1, stance on. Healers to your orb positions. Healers, if you're a healer, let's keep an eye out for orbs around you that you might also need to reflect if there's a healer down. North 1, South 1, pick up your orbs. Home gang or invuln when the marker is over your head. marker over your head, and then invoke. Let's put the damage down, it's fine. Respect coat of arms. Respect coat of arms. Second set coming out. Move to your spheres. South 1, South 2, North 2. Stance on. Voke the aura sphere. Healers mind the spheres. Invuln, win the R markers over your head. Damage should still be fine with these damage downs. Healers keep an eye out. Look around. There was a mist orb north during the first one. There was a mist orb south during the second one. Healers, you have to look around. You have to keep your eyes open. You're not responsible for just owning your orbs, but the other orbs around you as well. Other than that, very well done. That was good damage overall. Fairly clean. Not too many deaths. I'm happy to see that, especially after such a scuffed Trinity Seeker. Very well done.
Damage down, we live.
Yeah, honestly, I was a little worried with the damage down after seeing our damage on Trinity Seeker and seeing how it would handle here, but our damage was good. Duelists did their job, melee did their job, DPS were committed up well.
It's all bodies up.
Alright, wonderful. Okay, at this time, make sure you have appropriate number of lost actions in your holster. We will go ahead and wait for potions if necessary. Do we have anybody with a potion timer right now?
I got 75 seconds.
Alright, that's fine. That's gonna be more than enough. I got somebody going BRB. Alright, okay. We're here at Phantom. We full pump here on Phantom. Let's see if somebody's... Oh, Blood Rage.
Yes. Yes, Denna. Your pots have the same cooldown as the elixirs.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
Oh god. It's a good thing I can bending you from so far away.
Good thing we didn't need to.
No, I did. Denna had South 1.
I was gonna say, good thing you didn't need to cast Spellforge or anything then.
No.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I had my Spellforge stock. Like, I was already done with that.
Yeah.
And I use light curtains, so.
Oh, even better. Yeah, I don't know who missed. This is why I recommend bringing 6 light curtains, because you need 2 for each phase of Queen's Guard. So people just weren't looking around, or they weren't ready, and they only brought like 4 light curtains for whatever reason.
Also, this is a war. South 2 tank. You, I think, forgot to turn your tank stance, so somebody else got tank buster.
Is that what happened to Shadwell? Maybe.
I hit a lag spike, and when the lag spike resolved, fucking I was dead in the area.
Unfortunate. Okay. Alright, let me...
Had to check.
Do not hold back on this boss.
Like both people that were AFK are back?
Yeah, I have some people
Okay.
DCing.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that yet.
No, you won't see it, they're just telling me in chat. Suffering from internet connection issues. Alright, Phantom is fairly straightforward. This is the real check for myself to see how much damage we can push out for Trinity of Vow. So there's no holding back here. Make sure your lost actions, Mimic, and are ready. We are full pump here. Potions, lost actions, everything. We are going as much damage as you can into Phantom. The reason is first to skip ads. If we have sufficient amount of damage, we skip the ad phase. And the second is for me to quantify how much, if our damage is looking good for Trinity Avowed. Generally what will happen at the beginning is I will call whether to go towards Alpha or Delta, A or D, and it will cast moving circles that move down. If you see these dots of the ground, they will move down all the way as you see in normal mode. Remember there's a dot here at the final path, so make sure to move all the way down. And as we move down, I'll call to slide over to a corridor such as 2 and 3. Then I'll tell you whether to which number to start at, 1, 2, 1 or 2, 2 or 3 or 4. You'll stand there. I'll call the pulses and tell you to move. This is Phantom. It's pretty straightforward. Just listen to the callouts and everything will be fairly clean. If for whatever reason we see ad phase, white ads need to be healed, red ads need to be DPS downs. White mages don't burn all your benedictions at once. look for it, see, heal it. If you see like somebody else is not using a benediction, you can go ahead and use it, try to space it out. Multiple benedictions can go off on a single white ad and just kind of waste it. There'll be 3 waves of that. He'll come back, we'll finish him off. If we see icy spikes, I'm disbanding. And that's that. Let's go ahead and get ready checks.
Damn. No pressure, guys.
If we see ice spikes, honestly, I haven't seen it since Zador came out, so that would be a genuine concern.
It's a mechanic you don't need to worry about, because if you see it, the group's done.
I don't know what mechanic this is, to be honest.
If we see it, then I'm the one that gets the sad part. Because I have the emergency, if it happens.
What we haven't seen.
Yeah, I mean, well, honestly, we saw more of Trinity Seeker than I've seen in a long time, so.
That's true. Good point. That's true.
Yes, but still, it's just Phantom.
Yeah, it is just Phantom. Full pump, lost actions, potions, everything.
I got managed on his ass, so we got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
A, C, D. We're still waiting on D, F.
Aislinn said they just lost connection and they'd be back in a second.
Okay, that's fine. Well, which party is that? What's your name?
Henry said 1DC and E.
E was the person?
E.
E, what the fuck, maybe. That too, Yoshi. Why did I picture little me just now? Trust and power of peaches. Hey, don't get F involved in this. We're fine.
But you're involved in everything. What are you talking about, Dana?
True. I probably done something stupid at some point involving whatever happened.
Ready. So waiting on E and F. Oh no, F is ready. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Yoshi.
Just wait on even. Alright, no worries. Food check. All tanks have their stance off. All tanks have their stance off. Double check your stance right now. Double check your food. Make sure that you have enough actions to go through. Oh, I see the DC. Aislinn, is that an E?
Worst case scenario, they're a healer. As long as they're not the banished, which they are not, we could, because frankly all you get is a loss with a chance of deception.
Yeah, I'll see what they're. Are they in group chat for?
They posted. They said that it was a power spike, and they're coming back as soon as they can. They did stop outside the barrier.
That's why it's like we won't lose any rises or anything. They wouldn't want to get pulled in.
Yeah, and they're just the healers. What's about damage? Okay.
Damn, Alice, just a healer?
Simply a healer that does not have Seraph Strike.
They are not a Hank. The most powerful healer of them all.
Apparently.
It's true. It's broken as hell.
Considering
did you
have
get
the
your ice
top
cream?
heal.
No, I'm waiting till we're done.
I'll give them 2 more minutes.
I'm getting an ice cream sandwich when we're done, because I keep forgetting it when I do it midway.
That's what I was going to mention. Is make sure you don't leave it out again.
I ate the one that did, it's fine. Although the one time I ate it when it was completely melted was not great.
If you haven't HUD layout, make sure to wiggle.
Yeah,
You will get kicked. I'm currently running in circles for a reason.
It is 10 minutes.
You mean you're not just crazy?
I am also crazy.
I'm studying Trinity Avowed. I didn't think we'd make it this far.
You too.
It's a fresh park group for fuck's
Also,
sake.
warning again, tank stance off if you are not Alice.
Yeah,
You
I'm
are
someone
Alice, tank
DC.
stance on.
If you're wondering why I'm whispering, it's because I'm terrified I'm gonna miss something important.
Off, can't blame me. cute angles? I don't know. It's hard to... Which angles are cute?
One's
He
under
is
90
ready.
degrees.
I could make comments, but...
Alright, we are counting down from 30. Let's go. Food check again, stance check, full pump, everything here. Starts off with a tickling raid wide. Don't hold back the damage. I'm serious.
I'm about to excellence.
Oh my.
People are allowed to excellence here because if they already have it.
You will mimic.
Yep, they're mimicking right afterwards.
This is my last excellence. This is my last whip. So no, I won't.
Raid wide here. Alpha. Moving all the way down, step by step. All the way down.
What the fuck?
52. Going to 1. Move over after 3 pulses. Need a little more juice, come on. 1, 2, 3, move to 2. 1, 2, 3, move back to 1. Ooh, short. It's a little worried. It's a little worrisome.
Yeah, no, that's about normal. 2%?
2%? Oh,
1%?
Let's go 1%.
1% is actually tolerable. 1% is tolerable. But it does mean that people are not pressing their buttons correctly. It means you're not using your lost actions optimally. And it also means that you're holding back, which is a problem.
Nothing told.
One more set. Build resources here. Interrupt the boss. 1%. It's not bad. It's not bad for fresh prog, but it...
Trap the head.
Is it because of Flare Star?
Don't explode.
I feel like it should be because of Flare Star.
To be fair, I still have my excellence and I did not use it. So
yeah.
Do not run ahead of Denna here, please. We do not need you to.
I'm taking this.
Don't
There's-
auto run.
The trap in the doors has been taken.
There's also some very important traps up ahead. Please be careful.
Do not auto run. Do not auto run.
First door trap has been taken, don't worry. Second one is not in a bad place. It was a
Please
poison
tell me
trap. I called dibs. Nice trap placements.
Q0 will be at the bridge for mimic target.
Oh boy, my first mimic chain. I'm so excited.
Deeps. Alright. Put up HUD layout, move around, do something. I'm gonna have to go through Trinity Avowed explanations. They are the most lengthy explanations. I know it's a lot to take in, but this is the most difficult fight in DRS. There's a lot going on here, and yeah, if you don't know what you're doing, then it's gonna get really spicy really quickly. I really hope you studied. I really hope you came prepared. Watched some videos, read some texts, guides, something. I hope you're not here blind, because if you are, I see a dead floor on the bottom. Dead floor on the ground real quick.
I'm gonna be real. if you actually went in and here blind for this fight, just like watch a video right now and like or after the calls. I don't know, because it's a lot of personal responsibility, and nobody will save you if you don't know what you're doing.
Yep, I can't save you with calls here. All right, let's go through this. There are two main phases with Trinity of Found. They happen through a set order from the very beginning. Bow, cane, sword. We'll go from the easiest to the hardest. The first one, the easiest is probably cane, which we will move out. And you will have boulders on the floor. Force March will move you 2 tiles. You'll get Force Marched to the boulder that you need, okay? You start off with -2 cold, and you get Force Marched to +2 hot. Simple as that. Look at your hot cold, find the boulder at the inch card that you need, get Force March that direction. Don't greed the mechanic, just let the Force March take you there. Cleaves will come out for swords. This will be, she'll disappear, and these are what the markers look like on the ground. That's a nice video from Pascal as well. What will happen is that she'll disappear, and I will call one of the safe spots for 1, 2, 3, 4, and she will cleave every adjacent spot except for that one. All right, how is this going to work? This is the most difficult to conceptually grasp. Jeez, what is it? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4 like this? All right, great. I just gotta make sure, so I don't risk confusing anybody here. It is the most difficult to conceptually grasp, and thus making it one of the most hardest mechanics to execute. So you will get a hot cold mechanic. She will not be targetable, so you can just focus on resolving this mechanic. If I call 2 is safe, if 2 is safe, the tiles adjacent to 2 will be safe as well, or it will be where the cleaves are going through. So it'll be 1, 3, and then the imaginary A and B. 1, 3, A, and B are adjacent to 2. You will need to get hit by a cleave adjacent to 2 if 2 is called as a safe spot. What will happen is she'll have 4 adds at the cardinal positions. Each add will spawn with one of the hot fire, ice cold or hot cold mechanics, and it'll be on her left or right arm. And she'll be raising that arm, and that will dictate which one she's cleaving through. Example: if it is this add over here. Let's say I'm on the eastward, and this add is facing north, same way I'm facing, and my right arm is the one she's raising, which has a +2 fire. Then B is the one that will be cleaved with +2 fire. Same thing will happen for the other 4 adjacent tiles to 2. Each one of them will only be cleaved by one of the hot cold slashes, and you need to stand your appropriate one to resolve. This will happen twice. Look at your hot cold. Think about what you need. All right, first what's gonna happen, I'm gonna call the safe spot. Let's try this again. I'm gonna call 4 as the safe spot. If 4 is the safe spot, 1, 3, A, B are adjacent tiles, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and stand in my safe spot. I'm gonna think about what I need. All right, I got -1 ice on my hot cold. I need +1 fire. I'm gonna look for the +1 fire add. I'm gonna see which hand she's raising, and which of these 4 adjacent tiles is going to get cleaved with the +1 fire. Hot cold, add, arm, which tile? I'm gonna move to that tile, get cleaved, resolve my mechanic. Oh man, I messed up. I accidentally stand in +2 fire instead of +1 fire. I have one more chance to resolve it. All right, the next safe spot is going to be called at 3, in which case 2 and 4, A and B are the adjacent tiles. Alright, so now I need to use whatever is remaining to resolve my hot cold. Each time on phase 1, phase 2, she'll cleave twice. Yes, 1 is always going to be northwest. 1 will always be northwest, the markers will always be the same. Alright, that concludes cleaves. It is difficult to conceptually grasp. Maybe skim the video that Pascal posted. This is the hardest mechanic to resolve well-ish because it's so hard to just wrap your mind around it. Then she will cast, so that covers sword. For bow, it will be pipe game.
And this is how I
For the
resolve
first pipe
hot and
game,
cold slashes in BRS.
you will get force
Let's get
march
to it.
towards Delta
The
or
mechanic
Bravo.
begins
Looking
when the
at
boss
this, it is
jumps
on
in
east
between
and
2
west.
and 3
So what will
markers.
happen is we'll be
After
aligned
the
in the
hot and
center.
cold cast, take note
Flame
of
will
the
come
temperature.
up, and you'll have
The
a
boss
force
will then
march
become
debuff. You'll look at your
untargetable
force
and
march
3 other
debuff.
clones spawn.
You'll think about which
Note that they
direction it'll
always
take
spawn
you.
at the same place in the arena.
The force march debuff resolves based on the direction you're facing.
find
Force
the safe
march
spot.
can be forwards,
To
backwards,
do
left
this,
to right.
look for 2
It
clones with
resolves on
swords
based on
pointed
how
towards
your
each
character is
other,
facing.
forming the tip of a
You
triangle.
will want to get force
The
march
safe
towards
spot
the
is the
safe
square
spot, which will
diagonal
either be
to
at
the square
Delta or
between the 2
Bravo.
swords.
Listen to the
By
call out.
using the
Get
safe
force
spot
march
as a
there.
reference
Don't
point,
read.
you
Just
can
get
resolve
force
the
march there.
temperature by getting
Once we're there,
cleaved
that
in one of
column
the
will be
adjacent
safe, and
squares
then
that
we'll
are
begin
cardinal
resolving
to the
pipe
safe
game.
spots.
You
No
look, there's
diagonal squares
diagram
from the
with
safe
pipe
spot,
game. How
or
pipe
you
game
get double relief.
resolves is that there's 2 patterns. They're either normal or inverted. Hot, cold will come out. You think about it. All right, I have +2 fire. If I have +2 fire, that means I need a -2 ice arrow. Between the sections of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'll look for the -2 ice arrow, and I'll see where it's going. There's 2 ways to resolve this. One is just to use the diagram that's there. This is the method that I prefer. I use to trace it, which is the other method. If you look at it, the arrow coming down from the top to the bottom will take every bend possible. All right, let's take a look at number 3 on a normal pattern. Looking at it, number 3 on a normal pattern, it moves down, then to the right, it moves down, then to the right, it moves down, and then to the left, and then ends at the 3 on the bottom. It will take every bend possible as it's moving. All arrows do this. If you're tracing it with your mouse, you have time to trace it twice if you're fast. Otherwise, use the diagram and find out where you need to go. The first pipe game will be easy. You'll just stand on the tile that you need to
Arrows
resolve,
still
and you will
execute the same as in normal, so I'm not worried about those.
Somebody's hot micing. Shadwell, you're hot micing. Mute yourself, please.
Is that the video?
Yeah, that's probably the video. Alright, next, that completes phase 1. Phase 2 adds something else, which is the elemental brand. So what will happen during phase 2 is the same set of similar mechanics, but this time you'll have a brand as a debuff. What will happen is that your hot cold will come out, which is a bar over your head, and then she'll cast elemental brand, which is a separate debuff. Then you have to add the 2 together, and then that will tell you what you need to resolve. I don't know. I don't hear it now, so you must be muted. You're not muted now, but you must be quiet. Hot cold plus brand. Okay, so what's gonna happen? Hot cold -2 ice. Brand +1 fire. Okay, so -2 in addition to +1 is -1. It's a little bit of math. Gotta be able to count to 4, and you gotta know how negative numbers work. -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. It's a bit tough, but I'm sure you can make it through. -2 ice in addition to +1 fire puts me at -1. So that means I need +1 fire to resolve my mechanic, or however it works. So it's gonna be the hot cold in addition to the brand, and then that'll give you the number that you start off with truly, and then you need to resolve that true number. All right, for boulders, you will always have to end up at a boulder, which is canes. You will always get to an intercard where the boulder is, and at the intercard, at each of these intercards, there are 4 tiles. One of these 4 tiles, Shadwell, you're still hot micing. One of these 4 tiles is going to be safe. It's going to come off based off the ads that are going to be spawning north and east, and they will be forming a crisscross AoE and revealing one of these as safe. Shadwell, I'm going to server mute you. You can tell me if you ever want to talk. One of these tiles will be safe. If you know that it's a safe tile, go ahead and move to it, and you will jump up and down, signifying to the people that are around you that this tile is safe. I know for certain that it's safe. Come over here for this tile. It'll be the same for the other 4 intercards. And easy does it for that one. All right, next is going to just go over swords again. For swords, you'll get your hot cold and you get your brand. For swords, you might need to get hit twice after the force march mechanics are resolved instantly. For the first boulders, you won't have time. For the first borders, you won't have time. For the second force march on pipe game 2, you might, but it's gonna not really to be honest. All right, so for cleaves on phase 2, hot cold comes out, +2 fire. Brand comes out. Oh, another +2 fire. Cleaves is the only time where you might have a chance that you need to get cleaved twice to resolve the mechanic. So you're gonna stand in the -2 ice twice in order to resolve it. It might be -2 fire and then +1 fire, in which case you still need to get hit twice. You potentially need to get cleaved twice in order to resolve the mechanic. Alright, lastly is pipe game. Pipe game is the most mechanically difficult to execute. What will happen is she will do bow, then we'll either move to the east and left of the boss for a safe side, or the enter card. So let me just signify here. So when for phase 2 pipe game, it'll either be at 1 and 2, or A, B, C, D for the safe side. I'll call it east, west of the boss or enter card. Afterwards, you'll pop sprint, and either Delta or Bravo will be safe, and we'll need to sprint and just run to that column. And we'll stand there and begin getting ready for pipe game. Pipe game happens like this. We're standing on our side. You get your hot cold, and then you get your brand, and then you look to see if it's a normal or inverted pattern. And you also get a forced march. So what will happen is you need to find the arrow that you need and get force march to the tile. In pipe game, you might get +1 fire, -1 ice, and it negates the 0. Notice there's 5 starting spots. One of the starting spots is going to be blank, so there's potential that you just start at, you need to end up on nothing, that your mechanic is already resolved and you end on nothing.
If you have already
So,
resolved your
what are you
temperature.
going to do? Look
If
at your
not,
hot cold,
resolve it by
look at
going
your
to one
brand,
of the
look at your
adjacent
force
cardinal
march,
squares
check
to the safe
normal
spot as
inverted,
before.
find the tile that you need to end on, and get force march 2
Boss
tiles
jumping
into that
between
direction.
markers
This
2
is
and
where the 2
3
tiles
marks
is
the
really
beginning of the
important.
mechanic.
The movement is 1
Take
tile
note
here,
of your
this is 1
temperature
tile,
after-
this is a 2nd tile. You'll get force march 2 tiles from the way you're facing with interacting with the force march, and you get force march to your safe
The
tile.
hot and cold cast.
Stand there, resolve. That completes most of it. At this time, all main tanks should have Aether
Look for
Shield
the 2
on.
clones with
I'll call
swords
for Aether
pointed
Shield.
towards each
If you ever
other,
call tanks in
forming
the
the
front
tip
with
of a
Alice,
triangle.
that's sharing a tank buster, you need to
Safe
mitigate
spot
it.
is
That
the
tank
square
buster is
diagonal
not
to the
able to be
square
reflected.
between 2 swords. In this case, it is
Do you have any questions on Trinity of Valor? It is the most difficult fight in DRS. The cleaves are very conceptually difficult to grasp, and the pipe game 2 is very tricky to execute, especially for your first time. Fresh progs that are here, focus on executing mechanics, focus on resolving the mechanics, and thinking about what you need to do. Alright, this food check, all stance should already still remain off. Let's get ready checks going out as well. Any questions on this fight? It's okay if you have questions. It's a lot to take in. Listen to the callouts. Try to focus on resolving your mechanic. And don't die.
Are there any killers with shells still up?
I have 1 shell. Stand on the left for shell if you need a refresh. Over here by Alice at 1. And refresh your shells here.
I have my Seraph Strike and a full tray of Lost Horizons, so I don't know what was them.
Yeah, before we start, I need somebody to help me out. Anybody that already mimicked Lost Excellence and Lost Font of Power, I need to refresh my Font of Power real quick, please.
Looks like sun rays.
I got you, Koos. Comfy, right here.
Comfy? Oh yeah, this handsome Ellison.
I'm beautiful, dude.
Absolutely marvelous specimen.
Thank you very much.
A, B, E, F. Waiting on D and E. Delta.
I think I yoinked your marker, Alice. My bad.
Did you? Let's see. Oh, the 1 marker.
Yeah.
Sorry, could Comfy get shell? I'm to the left of C over here.
Goose. Oh no, I'm good. Never mind.
D ready, waiting on E ready. Okay, everybody's ready.
Appreciate you, thank you.
Food check. Main tank's Aether Shield. Make sure to have that equipped. I'll
He's
call
not
for
ready. I haven't called C. I'm waiting on my other healer.
C, 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 C.
There we go.
Okay.
I'm good now. I was like, I didn't say yes.
Alright, great. Even better.
Yeah.
Alright. Counting down from 30. Let's go. Focus on staying alive. Make sure to have that pipe game chart up if you need it. Listen to the callouts. Just stay alive and everything will go well. Starts off with a tank buster into a Rayborn. I'll call for the Aether Shield. Send to the front with Alice, mitigate. Aether Shield. Move out of the boss, move out, melee at the pulse of light, move out of the boss, melee now. Get in front of the boss, get in front of the boss. Move towards the 3 marker, get in front of the boss right now. Move behind the boss, go ahead and print position behind the boss. We're starting with bow and pipe game first. There will be a buster to follow, along with a tank buster. Force march coming out. Tanks to the front with Alice, mitigate. Look at your force march. Look at your force march. We're gonna get force march either towards Delta or Bravo. Think about how your force march is gonna move you. Force march to Delta, force march to D, force march to Delta. Almost. 2 off, not bad. It's not bad. Oh, 1 off, even better. This is pipe game. Look at your hot code. Think about which arrow you need to resolve your mechanic. This is the inverted pattern. Find the arrow that you need on the inverted pattern and step into that tile. Just move to that tile that you need. After gathering up Aether Shield. Centering boss. Get ready to move out. Range move out, mainly at the pulse of light. Now. It's gonna be boulders. Look at your hot cold. Think about which boulder you need to resolve this mechanic. Look at your force march. This force march will take you towards the boulder that you need. Center up, shields and regen, top everybody off. Find the boulder that you need and get force march to it. Don't greed this mechanic, just look for the boulder, then get force march to the boulder. Don't greed, do not greed. After centering up, Aether Shield. Healers on the ground, mark yourselves. Use the shapes of the chains. Get in front, get in front, get on the 3 marker, get in front of the boss, she'll be disappearing soon. Another 20 seconds or so. Look at your hot cold. Think about which cleave that you need to resolve this hot cold. Four is safe. 4 is safe. 2 is an enter card. Move to tiles adjacent. Get out of 2. 4 is safe. Three is safe. 3 is safe. If you didn't resolve it the first time, find the cleave that you need to resolve it now to bring it to 0. Aether Shield. Healers of the Rise, pick up the healers on the ground that are marked with the cross and the square. We're entering into phase 2 now. Second pots are up. Get behind the boss. Get behind the boss. Move behind the boss here. Find a good chance for the second potions. This is pipe game 2. I'm gonna first move either east-west of the boss or to an intercard. It's gonna be to the intercard. Pop sprint. We're gonna get to Delta after this resolves. After this resolves, sprint now to Delta. Sprint now to Delta. Look at your hot cold. Look at your elemental brand. Add them together. What do you need to resolve this? Look at your force march. This force march will take you 2 tiles to the tile that you need in order to resolve the mechanic. This is a normal pattern. Find the arrow that you need and get force march 2 tiles to where you need. Normal pattern. Don't greed. You let your force march resolve and get to the tile that you need. After centering up, hate the ship. Tanks to the wall with Alice. Tanks to the wall with Alice. Mitigate. And try to realign her to center. Move out. Melee at the pulse of lights. Move out. Get ready. Now. Look at your hot cold. Look at your elemental brand, add them together. Think about which folder that you need to resolve this when you add them together. Shields and region, top everybody off. You're gonna go to the enter card that you need and find a tile that's safe. Should be the outside tile, outside corner tile. Jump up and down, outside corner tile, outside corner tile. After gathering up in the center, Aether Shield. Healer LB3 as appropriate, find a good chance. There's no more mechanics after this. We're gonna push and either kill or see enrage. Let's see it. Get in front. Oh, there's still one more cleave. There's still one more cleave. Get in front, get in front, get in front. We're doing good. We're doing great. Get in front, get in front, get in front. Get in front. Use some sick damage. But let's see if we can make it through this. Alright. Look at your hot cold. Look at your elemental brand, add them together. That's the real thing that you need. It's disappearing soon. 2 is safe. 2 is safe. Get to a tail. 4 is an enter card. It's not good. It's gonna kill you. 4 is gonna kill you. 2 is safe. Three is safe. 3 is safe. You might need to get cleaved twice. Get cleaved so you can resolve and 0 out. Aether Shield. Burn here. Let's see it. Damn, you don't have me worried about your damage and stuff. Here we are, not even seeing enrage. Very well done.
I know you were like Reginae. I was like, no, we have one more mechanic. I'm screaming. You
Yeah,
did.
like,
No, one more.
it's like, oh man, are we gonna see? Honestly, I was still thinking we'd be able to kill it. All right, healers pick up these bodies. Yeah, let's just focus on picking up these bodies first, and then those that want to get tiny, we'll let them get a chance.
Do we not move ahead either? Oh
Yeah,
no, there's the door. Huh?
Yeah, don't pop the minimum trap. Let's pick these bodies
Thanks,
up
Domino.
and give them a chance.
Can't believe.
Do we have healers marked?
Yeah, healers on the ground. Mark yourselves so that we can pick you up and you'll have a rises as well.
If there's somebody by the dead body, just wait and let them use their pop as well.
Very well done. First pull on fresh prog clearing Trinity of Vow. That's a first for me, to be honest.
I fucked up my brand at 1%.
Okay, what's up?
Remember that LB you used to arrest me?
I didn't use it, but Super did. Yeah, but yeah.
I crashed immediately after I started attacking.
Right.
Feels bad.
Sorry, buddy.
When we have to run to the corners for the fire and ice, when the lines go off, it's always in the corners. That's the same spot.
No, it is not. It is, so like I said, looking at Alice down over here on the one marker, it's going to be one of these four, and it just so happens that that permutation was the outside corner. If it's an outside or inside corner, so this is the outside corner right here, looking at Alice in the southwest or southeast, it's going to be south. It's going to be outside corner for everybody. If it's an inside corner like this, it's going to be inside corner for everybody. Those are the only two I can really call. The other ones that are like on this edge, on the south edge, or on the east edge, or whatever, it's just I can't call them. You just really got to look at the north and east ads and see which way they're crisscrossing.
Okay, thank you.
Stella's out of rises, Byron's out of rises. We still have more rises around. If not, we can start.
I still have 2.5 trays.
Okay, great.
I might eat them all.
You might still want to have tanks to start stacking.
Honestly, I'm okay with just people dying, because like I think Minno's gonna get really scuffed, and we're not gonna have enough rises, and I just might call it there.
Yeah, we don't get to see it. You guys did good today.
Yeah, honestly, this is my first time seeing the first pull of a fresh prog playing Trinity of Vow.
Hey, one clear?
No, Evelyn, you can't sack because you will get doomed.
They will. They have no way to leave, like after me.
Yeah.
Yuckers.
30 seconds left on Elric for what? Until you get kicked? Or what? Elric?
Marcus,
do you want me to just sack them? Or
Yeah, if they're not... Oh,
they just got up.
They just got up.
That one specifically, it was down to like 30 seconds.
Sack Jeremiah, wherever he is. Where is Jeremiah? No, he just got up. No, he just got up. Why is this healer over here dead and on the ground with no one picking them up for rises?
I have burned through 2 trays on them so far.
Oh, really?
I don't want to hear it.
I'm gonna make second person.
Right, there you go, there you go. Right. Okay, hang on. There's a lot of dead bodies. Okay, so there's a lot
If
of
you
dead
are
bodies.
not a healer resing, please get off the floor by A.
Oh,
Go to A.
There's a lot of dead bodies. That means that people aren't very comfortable with it, and that means you didn't sufficiently study or prepare, and it's okay. We still cleared, but next time you come in here, make sure you have a really clear understanding. Okay, those who want to get tiny and minimize, come to the back towards Charlie with me. We're gonna go stand around one of these traps.
I'm out. 5 trays on 2 people. The second one never got up. This game hates me.
It's okay. I'm in the same boat as you.
Mine usually takes 4 to 5 to raise 1 person.
Yeah, it's just they can make it a little bit better.
Stand around the minimum trap. Don't step in it though. Do not step in the minimum trap. Just stand very, very close to it.
Everybody's up.
Everyone's up.
Yes.
That's everybody. All right. Let's step in, and boom.
Just for the fun of it.
So, the tiny here is to trigger this door that is after TA, which is not in normal mode. Somebody needs to squeeze past the door in order to cause it to open. And once it opens, we go to Minotaurs or Stigma Lock Lord, which is honestly, trash fight, but it, you know, any vet here will tell you that it can get really bad really quickly. And chances are, if I have too many bodies on the floor, I might just call it there. I don't know. We'll see how bad it is.
Oh wait, Dana, you have to go Percept.
That would require me having Percept up.
Oh, okay.
I dropped
Never mind.
Percept briefly.
Wait, nobody has. Either way,
don't move forward.
please wait for a tank to have Percept slotted.
This is when a tank should have one slotted, so I just drop it.
Oh, that's right, because you're not a minnow tank.
Yeah, it's fine. The Doshi has it. The Doshi's going. There is going to be a trap on the bridge as well, so mind that trap. All right, great, wonderful. Okay.
Can we descend?
Yes, you can descend.
Just
keep going.
Don't go past the bridge. There's still a trap up here.
Yeah,
You don't go past me, basically.
Yeah, don't go back. There's the poison trap.
If you took that trap, I'll be very mad at you too. That's mine. I'm a
Alright.
Dark Knight. It procs TBN.
I'm gonna race you to it, bro.
I don't mind if others take it. It's more just like, you know.
You can share it.
Yeah, Dark Knights can all share it together afterwards. I also do stupid things during stag anyway.
He's like, if you're somebody that doesn't need it, don't just pop it. That's what he's saying.
Basically. Dark Knights like it because you get a free TBM proc for the next fight. But it means you either have to have a healer help you with Esna, or have antidotes like Alice told me a long time ago, so I still have one.
Yeah, I still have 300 antidotes on me. Alright.
Good job.
Alright. So this is Stigmalock Lord. It is not as easy as Dahu or Phantom, even though it's a trash quote-unquote mini-boss. There are wipes that are potentially happening here. There are a lot of dead bodies that will hit the floor when we pull it. You know, Doshi's like not even fully memeing, to be honest. Like it can get bad really quickly, really fast. And any vets, like I said, who've been here long enough will see it. You will just, bodies will hit the floor, and chaos will happen, and there won't be enough. We will not have enough arises to bring up those bodies when shit goes awry. Shit's the fan. Okay, so what will happen at the very beginning? Stigmalock Lord will be pulled. There will be mechanics to resolve. That's 70% HP. He will call down ads, and the arena will turn purple. I know I did not have you study this. Just gonna go over what's gonna happen. There'll be 2 concentric circles. If you see where I'm standing right here, this will be 1 concentric circle. The other concentric circle is in the center. I'm gonna put an A marker. There are 2 concentric circles. Range will go on the inner concentric circle. Melee will go on the outer concentric circle. There'll be 4 ads that spawn in cardinal positions. You'll be saving your burst for these ads. You'll be bursting down, starting from the south ad and rotating counterclockwise, while the middle tanks will pick up the ads and rotate clockwise. All throughout this, the main mechanic that will happen is fateful words. You'll get, can somebody pull up the diagram in group chat 4, please? Yep. Thank you. So what will happen is he will cast out, you will get 1 of 2 debuffs, Wonders Fate or Sacrifice Fate. That will determine whether you have to move into the notches. It's kind of hard to see, but if you can see me right over here, Alice, there's like a little notch right here on the ground. It'll be much more visible when the concentric circles come out. But there's also another notch right here on the outside. These are where the notches are. That's a great clip with Thunder God as well. We'll go over that for the middle tanks. There's an outer and inner notch. What will happen is, depending on which debuff you have, you need to stand on the outer or inner. Okay, so Sacrifice Fate, you'll be pulled in. Wonders Fate, you'll be knocked back. How this is how one way I like to remember it is Sacrifice, you will get sucked in. Sacrifice, sucked in, that is what will happen to you. Sacrifice, you will get sucked in. Wonders Fate, you're destined to get pushed out to Wonder. You will be pushed out to Wonder. And if you even look at the debuff, it looks like the Sacrifice is like kind of like a suck motion. If you can see it, kind of, you get use a little imagination. And the Wanderers is a guy getting pushed out and downwards. So Sacrifice, what will happen to you is that you will get sucked in. And for Wanderers, what will happen to you is you'll get pushed out. So think about what you need, where you need to stand, whether it's in or out, to resolve your mechanic. All throughout, there will also be lightnings that drop down, lightnings that will force you to tuck into one of the notches, or there will be AoEs that will be baited on you. Do not bait these AoEs into those notches. But before all that happens, when the minnows first spawn, tanks will be running around, kiting the minnows and percepting traps. Let them percept the traps. There'll be 1 trap per quadrant. The tanks will percept and resolve it. Healers, keep an eye on your tank if they need to be Isuna'd or if they need to be healed. There'll be explosion or poison trap. At this point, let me get some tanks to volunteer for picking up minnow ads. It's a scary job. It's not easy. You're liable for a lot of things, but that's fine. What will happen is you're gonna watch that clip inside group chat 4. Alright, Jeremiah, go ahead and pick a cardinal position. I have north right now. Baja has west. You can pick south or east.
I'll take south.
Alright, south is great. And I need 1 more to stand on east. 1 tank. Somebody just stand on east. Alright. Byron, stand on east. Okay, let me get, who's Jeremiah and Byron's first time, right?
Yeah.
Alright, let me get tanks to back them up on that side. Just any other tank. Step up. Yeah, go ahead and just stand next to either Jeremiah or Byron. Baja, have you done this? I'm pretty sure you have, but I gotta ask every time.
Underneath
Baja Blasto, have you done Minotaurs? Okay, great. Alright, great. Excellent. Okay. So Scoob and Xenos, you'll be backing up, and in case whatever happens, you will pick up their Minotaur if they die. From here in Queen, it is now twice come ruined, so if you get bopped twice, you will die. Any failed mechanics twice, you will die. New tanks and even old tanks alike, take a minute. We're gonna take 1 minute here, maybe 2 minutes. We'll take 2 minutes here. Go ahead and take a quick bio break if you need to. Let the tanks watch this Thunder God CV video. Tanks, you really need to understand what's happening. What happens is Thunder God provokes and range attacks. You have to keep the Minotaur on the purple for them to maintain slow. If they are not on the purple, then they will run faster than any creature in this game. So we'll take 2 minutes here, bio if you need to, and let the Minotaur tanks watch the Thunder God video. Yeah, you have to stay in front of it, and if you get bopped, you have one more chance. Alright, I'll be RB as well.
I'm scared. I definitely didn't study
The rest
this.
of you can relax. This is a tank check. And whether healers are reflecting or not. Everything else, have fun. Do damage.
Why am I not surprised the second Alice got up, then it took over?
As soon as one
Just filling the void.
Yes. It's quite fun that way.
Nobody likes me. I don't have an off tank.
Or it means they believe
I forgot about the reflex.
Oh, you're right. We're immortal together, Denna.
I died.
For those who
That's supposed
are
to happen.
just joining the stream, I'm whispering because I'm terrified. I'm gonna miss something important.
We made it. We would have done 2 polls if we had wiped somewhere. But we didn't wipe. Yay!
So.
But that also means we're only doing the one tonight.
Cool.
You guys have done really well.
The Beatles?
Alright, Minotaur tanks, do you have any questions? Oh yeah, Baja, I don't know, does Baja need one? Do you want to volunteer to Doshi? Or Zelgius, somebody? Yeah, that's fine.
I wouldn't volunteer because I'm still
Oh
lagging.
yeah, that's fine. Zelgius can get on it then as well. Just stand next to them.
There's, I think, 1d6.
Okay, Denna is the spell. Who's back up to spell? Doja?
Yeah.
Okay, great. What do you mean by normal aggro rules? Like
They
by
do not
enmity?
tether, they just literally, the tank spam enmity generators. The
It
whole
is by
time.
enemy. So that's why when the minnows spawn, party will attack south, but party will give 3 to 4 GCDs to let the tank build up aggro.
DS,
no, DPS can. DPS can. Yeah.
Duelist is very good at ripping minnows off.
Yeah. Well, we have a black mage duelist, so it should be.
Asta has kited a minnow before as duelist on black mage.
I wonder if you can. Parappa, I wonder if you can run around and just flare star all the minnows when they spawn.
You could.
Yeah. Go ahead and do that. Like after the traps resolve, chances are South Minnow's gonna die at that point, roughly. So you go ahead and just flare star the other 3 minnows.
You could start off, use Quantum Magic, flare star the one, and then just run around and flare star all together.
Yeah, I will call when to turn your stance on. It'll generally be around like 80 or 75% of Stigma Lock Lord.
Start from south and then work your way to the west one. Like start
No,
south.
east, because remember DPS go counterclockwise?
Yeah.
Yes.
Tanks go clockwise.
Does that
That'll
mean
help
I'm on the
with
outer ring or the inner ring?
Outer ring. Oh, yeah, so you'll be on the outer ring then. Yeah, you can be on the outer ring, which... Well, will Flare Star reach... Flare Star might reach...
No.
No, you don't think so?
Yeah, if they're gonna flare star each minnow, it's best if they're on the outer ring.
Okay. Alright, then yeah, you'll be the one range on the outer ring.
And I can start rotating, counter-rotating after the chances are resolved?
After
Yes.
the traps are resolved, yes. Wait for the traps to resolve. You're gonna each quadrant. Well, you'll see it. It's very obvious that the traps are coming out, and then you want to look for the tanks that are percepting and the traps to be discovered. Tanks are rotating clockwise. Tanks are rotating clockwise. Party is killing counterclockwise. Party is killing counterclockwise. Tanks are rotating clockwise.
Should I be rotating the same way as them or counterclockwise?
Yes. Counterclockwise.
We are counterclockwise. Tanks are going one way. Party is going the other way.
But I think the duelist wants to know if they're going to counter.
The duelists should go the same way the DPS are going counterclockwise.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because then your flare star is on the ad that the DPS are getting to, so that it's already burning it as they start burning it.
Yes.
Yeah, I understand now.
Great. All right. Any other questions, concerns? Minnows is not to be underestimated. I'll be very honest here. I'm expecting like 20 dead bodies on the floor and me to call it and not go to Queen, and then we'll just see about next week.
Range DPS, if you're gonna be on the inside ring, please respect the fire orb. Please respect the fire orb because it will one-shot you into oblivion.
Yes, fire orb is bad. Dispel. Fire orb is the main thing. Will probably kill whoever's on the inside.
And do not hit the earth orb. It may be there. Ignore it. Pretend it's not even there.
Yes. Healers on the inside. If you don't need to smack things with your hands, you will be on the inside. Minus our flare star. Yep. Reflect light curtain. Generally, this is where I would use the reflect. When I say bring 6 light curtains and 1 reflect, this is where you would use the reflect. The light curtains will be used on Queen's Guard and Queen. 4 on Queen's Guard, 2 on Queen. Alright, any other questions, concerns, comments, hopes, dreams, and ambitions?
What are the fire and earth orbs?
I guess Red Mage couldn't be on the outside with their melee combo.
If I run red mage, I usually am on outside just so I can melee the minnows.
Yeah, it's on your note. Okay, fire orbs are, so the inside concentric circle has 2 orbs. 1 fire orb, which will need to be reflected, and an earth orb, which needs to be dispelled and then hit 1 more time.
Just don't touch earth. Just leave it to Denna.
Yeah, I'll think about that, Denna. I'll think about when we get there, because we're not gonna have time for a second pull, given how well we did tonight. All right, ready checks going on.
Strong. Let's just get it done. Let's just do it. It's just 1 pull.
We got this.
Yeah, let's just
No problem.
Let's just kill Queen after this.
Somebody's got to be positive. Like,
Just kill the boss, Lamau.
just do it.
All right, we are not full pumping at the beginning. You will save your pump. You'll save your potions. You'll save your actions for the Minotaurs that spawn. And when they spawn, you'll wait 3 to 4 GCDs for the tank to establish aggro. All right, E, B, C, E again, A, D, F. Is that everybody? A, B, C, D, E, F, D. Okay, great.
But you had a DC in there still coming back?
DC, E has DC. E unready. E unready. Oh, okay.
Thanks for the block pie.
Yeah. Byron has his lost reflective as well. So Byron, you don't need to slot anything in if you don't want to, Stella. You can just keep your protect 1. Bring protect 2 next time. Not that we really need it. Or just bring bubble.
You get plenty of tenacities and Zads or Nora, that's for sure.
I have reflect as well, so yeah, you guys don't
They're
need
like
to split it.
9 cents on the market board.
Holy fuck, I have infinite HP.
Tenacity. They gave us so much of it. No, you're fine, Stella. You can also bring bubble next time. Bubble's honestly better. You gotta learn how to use bubble though. Okay. E ready. We're counting down from 30. All tanks should have their stance off at this time. No pump here. Food check. Oh, my food's running out. Food check. No
Save
pump
first
here.
for first monk.
Yep. Wait for the ad to spawn and then we'll burst there. Unless you're a middle tank. Middle tanks can burst in the beginning. Because all you'll be doing is range.
For South Minnow, make sure that you see the tank do 2 tomahawk throws, 2 lightning shot, whatever their ranged ability is. Make sure they've done at least 2 so that you don't get bapped.
Go into the buster on Alice. Short cast here. Followed by 3 whacks, very large conos. Just dodge accordingly. Don't get whacked. Next will be 11, 11, 10 swing, which we will run far out. Middle tank stance on at this point. Run far out, run, run, run. Get far, far, far out. You can re-engage at the end of the cast, but be far away. Engage. Middle tank stance on. Rapid bolts to the edge of the arena. If you get these AoEs on your body, take them to the edge of the arena. Move out to the edge of the arena. Move out to the edge of the arena. Transitioning after this. Remember, let the middle tanks establish. Middle tanks equip Percept now. No, we're moving clockwise. Ooh, I got boxed once already. Jess, I might need you here. I'll do that on my side. Alright, people are already dying. Let's find the traps. The traps to be found, okay. Debuffs out. Debuffs resolving soon. Debuffs resolving. Debuffs resolving. Look at how to resolve your debuffs now. Resolve debuffs now. I'm about to die. I'm dead. Just pick up. Get in a nook. Get in a nook. Be razors if you died. No, they're too close. They're too close together. Baha, move the other way. Okay, I got this one. Debuffs out, they'll be resolving later. Debuffs out, they'll be resolving later. Get in the nook.
Fire orb not reflected.
Continue DPSing minnows, there's 2 more. Debuffs resolving soon. Get in a nook, debuffs resolving. Get in a nook, debuffs resolving. I'm down. Minotaur on the loose. Minotaur at A on the loose. Pick up. Out and around. Separate the Minotaurs. Just run the opposite way. Get in a nook. Get in a nook. Get in a nook. One more Minotaur here. Didn't pick up on the return. Debuffs out. Alright. Get in a nook. Get in a nook. This will still resolve. Get in a nook. Didn't pick up. Fire orb is still out. Be mindful of the fire orb. Healers that are down, mark yourselves. We'll prioritize raising healers. No, we don't have enough rises, to be honest. It's gonna be really nasty. Rapid bolts to the edge of the arena. Keep your party up. See, I see Eric with the triangle. Pick them up if you have rises. Rapid bolts to the edge. Yeah. I have a sack as well. Out, out, out. Move out and away from the boss. Move out and away from the boss. You can re-engage at the end of the cast bar. Now. I saw that, Iris. Greedy.
Rapid bolts out.
To the edge of the arena. To the edge of the arena. Second set of rapid bolts coming out soon. This is going to be proximity damage. Move away from the proximity. Wait for the damage to go out before re-engaging. Wait for the damage. Damage out now. Now re-engage. 3 whacks coming out. Avoid the whacks.
Heading to... Get away from me. Away from me.
Away from... Denna.
Buster on Buster on Denna. Move away from Denna. Buster on Denna. Re-Razor if you died. Re-Razor if you died. Trick cast.
Out of the
3
whack.
whacks. 3 whacks. Keep moving. Get out of the whacks. Do not get whacked. Consider conserving gauge.
I had to leave him. I had to leave a man behind. I'll never be the same.
We're gonna raid wine.
I'm out of raises.
Make sure after this you don't move forward and activate Queen, just in case he decides to
Yeah.
look at it.
Should we send them all to stand south of C then?
Yes.
Until we clear the arena?
Yes.
All right. Stand on C marker. Don't pick up your chest. Don't even look at the chest. I said don't pick up the chest. Vanilla, I see you there.
Alright, okay. If you're a healer with sack specifically, like, mark yourself. I'm assuming these two are. I'm just gonna sack someone.
Alice, I have 5 arises left. I can try and pick up someone with arises if they have them.
Yeah.
You guys see a chest? I don't see
Barrel
one.
do have arises. Okay, Shadwell does. Jumbo does. Barrel does. Aslan does. Where's Aslan?
Lucky shit.
We need to get Aslan.
Yo, where's Aslan? Aslan, mark yourself.
I'm immortal!
No, you better proc.
Oh
I'm immortal!
Ooh, alright, well done, Dene.
Is there a tanks with sack because they are second priority?
Yeah, I have a sack as well. Over here, near Shadwell and Aslan.
Alright, I'll use my seconds.
Wait, hang on. I'm up. I'm gonna pop my re-raiser now. Alright,
Okay,
slowly.
Kadoshi, do you have sacks?
Zelgia Salon has a sack slotted.
Okay.
Slotted? Okay. Oh man, Dena, we're about to do a
I'm
chain.
immortal!
Nice.
Oh god. Dodoshi, do you have a sack? Oh, okay.
It's fine.
Are there any other tanks with sack?
I can slot a sack if I need to.
Yeah. Alright, let's get through the arises first. We're just gonna burn all the arises and then we'll move into sacking territory.
Okay.
I use mine because I'm main tank, which
Wait, where's Island? Where's Island? Okay, let's just do one heal at a time.
Tanks that have said they have
Or
sack.
type in yell if who you're covering with.
Byron, do you have a sack? Byron, do you have a sack?
No, I don't. I used it earlier.
Okay, great. That's fine. Alright, anybody else? These are all DPS. Jess, do you have a sack? Jeremiah has a sack,
Yeah,
maybe?
I said I did.
Okay, Jess has a sack over here. Rory, Eventide. Jeremiah, what did you say?
I do have a sack.
Okay, great. Let's get these two bodies up first.
If you're a tank using sack, first make sure you grab your chest just in case, because we cannot guarantee afterwards that you will come back.
Yeah, and second, make sure you have a re-raiser up.
Yeah, if you are currently standing on the bridge south of C, watch a video on Queen.
Yeah, skim a video on Queen. I guess we're going there, and we're gonna try. We're gonna pull. I'm just gonna give chest 2 explanations. I'm gonna fuck up chest 1 because I'm exhausted. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll just face pull, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
This is the cherry on top face pull.
Right.
Our duelist is still standing, right?
Yes. Papa. Okay.
Okay.
Great. All right. Wonderful. Yeah. Somebody. I don't have a queen bit to be honest. So.
There's.
Okay. Alright, healers that still have a rise to stand by me over here, Alice, with the 1 marker. I just want to know, I just want to get a count of how many arises we have left. How many arises? Shadwell still has some, Lucia still has some, right? Are these the healers with the rises remaining? You have 2 more attempts, almost out, it's fine. Okay, how many bodies do we have?
If you are not a healer or rising, please move away from move south of move to C.
Okay, alright.
There are 11 bodies left.
Okay. Zanol, did you have a sack? Okay, great. Let's pick up Zanol first, and then we will. Aslan will go first until her tray expires. All right, 5 more attempts on Aslan, and then we'll switch to somebody else. Nice.
Hey.
Alright. Let's move to Dodoshi here.
Thanks, Domino.
And probably will need their Aether Shields. think that's all of Aslan's trays right there. Who still has some left in their trays?
Are you out, Aslan?
Yeah, for their tray. 5 in tray. Okay, Shadwell go first then. Shadwell. You have one more tray left, that's fine.
I don't know any of this.
Okay,
Look how
what's your
long
last tray,
this
Shadwell?
is. Oh shit.
Okay, alright, finish this tray and then we'll swap to somebody else.
Also, if you are kind of not moving, make sure you either use HUD layout or keep moving. You do not want to get kicked now after all this.
Listen, Mackie, we're on page 19. Leave me the fuck alone.
Use whatever trays you have left. Iris is 100 sex.
If
Where's
you're
Iris?
below 60k,
Nero. Oh, they're good. No, jeez, I didn't even know.
35
Alright.
seconds.
For who? Azaz?
Auza.
Where? Where's Auza? Auza.
Lynn said they have 15 seconds.
Lynn, somebody sack Lynn, I guess. Jeez. Here, I'll sack Lynn. I'm sacking Lynn.
We're losing people.
Yeah, never mind, it disconnected.
Shit.
Nero, I'll sack Nero.
Where is this?
Those party leaving noises are people getting kicked because they were dead too long.
You can do it.
Re-raise proc 70%. Come on. Come on.
Did you yell immortal
Nope.
yet? How many are left? There's.
Oh, Comfy just went poof.
Okay. It's fine. Yeah, Jumbo, wait for it. Jumbo, use your 2 on me. And then we'll see if we can sack somebody else.
Xehanort will sack for you if it doesn't work.
Okay. Alright, there's that. I guess Lilja, and then we'll move into sacking.
Just make sure you grab your chest before you sack for Alice.
Yes, grab your chest.
Yeah.
If you haven't. If you're sacking, make sure you have your chest.
Say no, did you already grab your chest?
You want me to say it to you?
Stay on C. Stay on C. Stay on C.
Say no, will sack first.
We were just talking to the tanks that are sacking. Please stay on C.
Alright, let's go, Zaynot. Here's your luck. No sacrifice for you. Ah, no. Okay, there's your sacrifice. Re-raiser? Where's your... yeah, re-raiser. Alright, here
Yep,
we go.
they have their re-raiser on.
Proc? Jeez.
Come on, come on, come on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Let's go. Great. Alright, that's all the
Beautiful.
bodies that are here. How many people did we lose? A lost 1.
D lost 1.
You lost,
lost
1.
one.
F lost
You lost
2.
1. F lost 2. That's 5 so far. How many else? E all here. What about C, D?
D
should we
lost
just...
2.
So it's easy for you to track, Alice. Should the party leads just type their number in chat real
Yeah,
quick?
yeah, type your letter and then your number that you lost. D lost 1, C lost 1, A lost 4, 6, 7.
8. Perfect.
Thanks, guys.
We literally lost 8. Oh boy. For those
No, that's F counted twice. F
Yeah.
counted
Oh,
twice.
Thanks, Sponge.
24,
Why
5,
did-
6, 7.
There's no A.
So we 7. Well, A is 1. A is 1, so 7 in total.
7
So,
in total.
do we break a party?
I can run by myself and just see what happens.
Okay, what?
You're
what-
Thanks,
healer.
Pi.
What roles were? What roles did we lose? There was 2 DPS and F.
All right, first, did we lose any main tanks? Where? C lost the main tank. C lost.
Thanks for the
Byron.
gifted subs too, by the way.
Darkbane is back up, right?
Same dude.
I'm sorry.
Same dude as Brian Darkbane.
Oh yeah, Brian is last. Who's the backup? Zelgius? No, who is it?
Also, for those who got kicked, I'm going to stream for you so you can at least lead the fight.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Who's the backup? Who's the tank in C right now?
I don't understand this mechanic.
Not a hard question.
It is Gavinicus Uwu.
Okay, great. Oh well. All right, great. Do you have Aether Shield in your holster? Okay, we're fine then. Then did we lose any healers? No one's gonna step out. I need some damage here so we can see stuff.
Did any party lose their healer?
No,
We
we
put
didn't.
the healers first. We shouldn't have lost any healers.
Okay, yeah, I just, you never know.
I know. I was just saying.
Alright, great. Let's see. C lost 2. And F lost 2. F, which 2 did you lose?
2 DPS.
Okay, and C?
A tank and a DPS.
Okay. Let's butcher C and fill them into the other slots. C party stand over here on 1 marker. Everybody in C.
On a worst case scenario, since a tank could keep themselves up, they could go solo as well.
Okay, C will disband. F will pick up Parakpa. C disband now.
Good.
F will pick up Parappa. And what other DPS did you lose? F lost which ones?
We lost 2 melees basically. We have our C4 and our Dervish.
Yep. And Koos, pick up Koos as well. So Parappa and Koos will go to F.
Ariza, you have the party lead, so either transfer it to Denna or pick up.
F will pick up, okay, let's see, I'll pick up a random...
Come stand by me if you're coming to F.
Alice, B lost our
C4.
B lost healer?
C4.
C4, do we have another red mage there? Moxie, Supa, Scholar...
And then Parappa. I'm targeting them.
Moxie?
Okay.
Moxie's no, we don't have a C4 there.
There, well, because I mean, we'll just take an extra then.
Yeah, well, to make sure LB generation, take Supa then. Okay. Alright. And then let's see, D, which one did you lose there? C4 as well, yeah, we don't have any more C4s, these red mages, how sad. Pick up Moxie. Alright. Somebody already pick up Gavinicus then?
They're supposed to pick me up.
Which party is not 8 out of 8 right now?
He is still waiting. Our party leader is... I don't have party lead.
Okay. So, how many leaves? Gavinicus, which party are you in now?
They're not in one, they just have this mentor crown hides the play button.
Okay. Alright, I need 1 volunteer to go solo, then.
I will gladly eat it. I don't need experience on the fight, so...
Okay, Ray?
Yeah, I'll just pull up my opener, so...
Wait, who is that, Supa? Or which one was that?
Well, you're an F, aren't you? Okay. Where are you?
I'm in
No, you're B. Okay. Yeah, I guess B.
Yeah, I'll also focus target the solo person too.
Yeah, B. Okay, so Ray, Sun drop out and pick up Ellie. Alright, all healers, focus target Ray Sun over here on our right.
If you are a scholar or an astro, can scholars and astro toss their shields onto non-party people?
Yeah, definitely, yes.
Okay. Okay.
No, we can't take 1 more. Wait, no, I'm taking Ellie. Right? Yeah, here we go. Wait, whose else is full? I think we're still...
He has 7 now that Ray dropped.
Okay, no, then we're fine here. Okay, I thought we were 1 floating more. You still have your melee. Yeah, still take Ellie. I'll take Ray.
Okay. When Alice calls for Aether shields, make sure y'all throw your shields onto Sunray because he's only got 3 fort, so he's gonna be squishy.
It's okay.
Alice, you said B's taking Ellie?
Yeah, B's taking Ellie. Okay, we should be fine now.
So everyone but Sun has a party, right?
No, Gavin is still empty, right? No,
actually,
we are over. Okay, so Ray, leave.
No, Galvanicus is a tank, and he's a paladin. He can keep himself up. Just mitigate the raid wides. And don't use provoke when called.
True.
Tank will be the
but he's fresh though, right?
Yeah, I'd rather people that are fresh get experience.
Yeah, I'm not gonna leave. And LB3 will bring him up. It's fine.
Do you want me to solo?
That's fine. We'll just keep it like this. This is a scuffed run anyway. I'm not gonna do anymore. B, pick up Ellie. Who's B's leader?
Thanks.
I just got promoted to lead.
Okay. Thank you.
Alright, there we go. Let's move forward.
I was like, somebody wants me, don't they? You have 4 healers in your group?
Yeah,
Okay,
I was about to say we have 4 healers, so...
Jesus Christ, we're not dying.
It's okay, Ray, son.
Healers should have focus targeted sun.
Yeah, focus target.
All healers, just focus target him just in case.
Anybody got excellent by any chance?
Seriously, Goose got him. With the way you say that, you sound like a drug addict.
Get some of that.
He is
Scratch.
hardcore. He so is.
So we have a mimic for us.
Guys, like, if nobody has it on, I have an extra I can pop for everybody to mimic.
He gets so excited now about
Iris?
his...
Iris Hill says it? Okay.
It looks like Iris says that.
I swear, I'm gonna call chess one right tonight, or else
You've got this, Alice. You've got it.
We believe in you.
Yeah, I'm gonna disband if we fail. Alright. Let's see if we get chess game going up. I'm not gonna explain anything. I'm just gonna tell you about chess game, and that's it, and then we're gonna pull. Otherwise, what's gonna happen is you're gonna study Queen for next week. Mainly, the main things that you need to call is stand on Alice. Who has sacks slotted right now?
I do.
Who's I? Jess and...
Jeremiah Baylor.
Okay, Jess, if I ever die first, sack me. And if for whatever reason I die again, God forbid, and then Jeremiah will sack me. The reason is I will put a circle on my head. I will dictate where the safe spot are for chess 1, and I'll dictate the safe spot for a certain Queen's card mechanic. Otherwise, okay, Zelju still has it. Great. Well, if shit hits the fan, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, like I said, 20 dead bodies in the ground, not enough arises. Easy. Okay.
Maybe if they propped, you know,
That would have been nice. Mimic somebody. Main tank should still have Aether Shield. Does somebody have... You know, I'll worry about this after. Okay, let me go over chess 1. Follow Alice. I'll get it right today, I swear. I'm gonna drink some water and wake myself up. Chess 1. Follow the circle. Stand on the circle. You'll be safe. Chess 2, look at the diagram group chat 4. What will happen is she will cast Queen's Edict, either north or south tile. Center tile will be the gold tile. We'll reorient ourselves to that gold tile. That will be our relative north. We'll shuffle slightly southwest. Then you will get 2 debuffs on your person. Debuffs will be in Roman numerals between 2 and 4. 2 slashes, 3 slashes, a slash and a V, 2 and 4. You get 2 Roman numerals, you add them up, your number will be 5, 6, or 7. At that point, I will call where you need to stand, and then you will resolve the first Roman numeral on how many tiles you need to walk. You will pause, AoEs will go out, then you will resolve your second Roman numeral of where you need to walking towards the goal tile. The callouts will go something like this, in which case, side safe, back safe, both are safe. 7s to 3, 6s in the corners, 5s to either 4, D, or A. Every other permutation, back safe, side safe, or neither safe, has 5, 6, and 7 in a line in a row. So an example, if back safe, it'll be like 5s to here, 6s to the right of them, 7s to the right of them over here. Look at this diagram, and and 3 of the 4 permutations, 5, 6, and 7 are always in a line in some configuration. It is only when both are safe that 5s get a special tile which will be called out. It will either be 4D or A, or it will be 2B or C. I will call it out, and then I will also call out which column we're going towards to resolve the mechanic. All the other stuff is like Queen's Guard mechanics. Stand on Alice to be safe. Point your open spot towards the gunner, which will be at the northwest. Tethers to win. Point your open spot towards the turrets. Yada yada yada. I'm not really gonna go over in detail. Your homework for this week, for next week's clear, assuming we get to clear, will be to study Queen. The lowest HP she'll be scaled to is 55%, which is 24 people. She will not go below 55%.
Also, Golem slams
Yeah, they really do. Alright, let's go ahead and get ready checks out so we can go through this. I guess I had time for more thorough explanations, but I'm exhausted, you're exhausted. Let's just pull this, kill it, and we'll call it another night. Oh, I need to mimic somebody. Does somebody have Honored Sack and Slash? Probably not, but let's see. Excellence? No, I can't use that. Are there any warriors left?
Oops. And that was a big false save.
Sacrifice Font of Power.
I just got that.
Welcome back. I need an Honored Sack.
Honored Sack, lost Font of Power?
Do you have that?
Yeah, I can slot it for you. I have another Aether Shield, so I can slot over after.
Why do you have 2 Aether Shields?
Because...
Reasons?
TA, and then I slot Perception, and then I slot...
okay. Sure. Alright.
When I'm not lagging. What side do you want this stuff on?
I don't care. It's not a thing. Wait, are you gonna be okay? Are you sure?
What?
Your actions are gonna be fine?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. You know what you're doing.
This is something as a warning. So Doom does also happen here, like it does in normal, when the tank takes a tank buster. So.
Right. Okay.
Those tanks.
Yeah, I guess that's 2 important things. Cleansing Slash is a tank buster. It hits hard. It casts Doom on your tank. Make sure there's 2 of them. And when her Sovereignty meter hits 100%, lightning orbs will spawn around the arena. Avoid the lightning orbs. Put up light curtain. Reflect lightning orbs. People with spell duty dispel. Dena, who else wants to dispel?
I've got it.
Okay, Lil Joe, you 2 will dispel. Alright. A is ready, E is ready, B is ready, F is ready, D is ready. C? Do I see C?
We don't have one of those anymore.
Oh yeah, that's right. There is no C.
No, Sun is C. Sun is C.
Yeah, C. Sun, are you ready? Oh, I'm ready. He's ready. He's ready. Alright, make sure you have Sun targeted on the left over here. All tanks, all main tanks should have Aether Shield. All tanks, everybody tank, should have stance on at this time. Food check, everybody will just have their stance on. Alright, great, wonderful. Both renders are here, stay alive. Let's get it, counting down from 30.
Keep the first AoE heals to sizes and afflatus and like the non-regenerative, non-buff adding heals.
Aether Shield. Come on, Redstone stayed alive, that's what matters. Let's see. Let's move back over here. Back over here. Stand on top of the circle. Right here is safe. Right here is safe for both. We're just gonna stay here. Stay in this tile. Stay in this column. Yeah, this column is safe. Delta column is safe. Alright, tank buster coming out. Make sure to ABC provoke and mitigate. Make sure to Suna your tanks when they have the Doom on them. Hit the shield. DF provoke, somebody else provoke it. Dena, do you have Vaughn? You're fine. Okay, Dena's always fine. Alright, chest 2 is coming out. We're gonna reorient ourselves to the gold tile. Gold tile is gonna be our relative north. It's gonna be southwards. Let's see, back not safe. Side safe. Side safe. 5s to 2, 6s in between, 7s to 1. 5s to 2, 6s in between, 7s to 1, 5s to 2. See, no, not on the 1. Not on the 1, in between. Back over here. Moving up the 2 column. On the A. Jeez, that was my fault. Oh god, this is what I get for fatigue. Into the gold tile, however you want. The second set doesn't really matter. If you're gonna die in the gold tile. So if you procced with your re-raiser, just cast your re-raiser. Aether shield. Alright, for the next set of mechanics, I think the first one, pretty straightforward. Light curtains now. Throw out your light curtains. Dispel Queen. Light curtains reflect the lightning orbs. Get in the bubble. Get in the bubble. Chest sack. Oh no, never mind. We're fine. Stella, your solo healing. It's safe. Cast your re-raiser if you have another one. Gunner is at the northwest. Look for the gunner. It's above the D marker. That's where we're going to be pointing our open spot soon. Tethers to win. Party to purple. We're going to go towards the cardinal after this comes out. Okay, wait for that. We're going to head north. Head north. Tethers to win. Party to purple. And then point your open spot towards the northwest gunner. Now add a turret. Return to boss. ABC provoke and mitigate. DF provoke and mitigate. Make sure to assume your tanks.
That's it for me.
Check Sunray's health.
Yes, I got him.
Alright, this is just going to follow Alice. We're going to get knocked back from the center towards where the knight is charging from, but also avoiding the queen's cleave. Knight's over there. Queen's
Both my last re-raisers didn't proc.
D-ish. Knock towards D-ish. Safe adds are Delta and Charlie. Okay. Delta, Charlie are staying on this side-ish. We're fine over here. Stand over here. Delta and Charlie are both safe. 3 markers should be fine. Easy permutation. Alright, beautiful. Aether shield.
I'm dead.
Thanks for the reminder. Chest 2 coming up again. I'm gonna resolve it one more time. I'm gonna orient ourselves to the gold tile. Shuffle slightly southwest. And maybe I'll get the call right this time. Let's see. Side not safe, so back safe. Back safe. Okay, back safe is 5s to 1, 6s to the right of them, 7s to the right of them. 5s to 1, 6s to the right of them, 7s to the right of them. 5s to 1, 6s to the right, 7s to the right of them. We're gonna move up the Bravo or 1 column. Move up the Bravo or 1 column. If you have a red mark over your head, you move too far. Alright, enter into the gold tile however way you can. After this, if you find a chance for healer LB3s, wait for this to resolve. Wait for the people to drop dead that failed the mechanic. And if you have healer LB3, find a good position to catch everybody, and then healer LB3. See if you find a good position, and then healer LB3. ABC, provoke and mitigate.
You were right, Yumby.
Sure
I'm back in the game, boys.
Tsunami? Oof. Yeah, I know you're casting the LB3.
One stack you.
Alright, thank you. Alright, we're gonna get to where the knight is teleporting to, and then we're gonna move out towards the safe side. Okay, watch where the knight is. One of these cardinals will be safe. Run south, run south, run south, run south, out. Out, 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 south, and out. Alright, look at these turrets. Just dodge them normally. Don't do anything fancy. Look at which way they're pointing. And sovereignty. Light curtains now. Light curtains now. Move away from the lightning orbs. Cast your light curtains to reflect. Move into Delta. Move into Delta. Get in the bubble. Aether shield. Jess, you got this one?
Yeah.
Alright, bomb mechanics soon. I'll call for sure cast. You're gonna line up around a line. It's gonna be fire and ice and your bomb, and then you're gonna sure cast. Just make sure your arms length with the sure cast is ready. Don't pop it preemptively. I'll call for it. Tethers to small, party to big. Tethers to small, party to big. Tethers to small, party to big. Line up around the line. Sure cast now. And stand still. Don't move. That was a rough one. Fire on that one is always sucks. Adjust. Alright, we're entering into Soft and Rage, Party A. We're definitely dead. Aether Shield. Aether Shield here. Off tank, slot in your Aether Shield. And when the first Aether Shield ends, cast your Aether Shield. Another Aether Shield, which is nearing the end. Alright, that's enraged. I'm done. Oh shit. First pull. What, 8% Queen Enrage? What is this?
Good job, everybody.
That was actually ridiculous.
Yep, 8%. Great job.
8% first pull on a French prog. That's honestly, that's really good. You really won't find better fresh prog than that. Fresh prog, 8% Queen Enrage, first pull.
Thank you very much, Re-Razor. I needed that.
Alright, yo, man.
Didn't miss enough. Yeah.